It seems like we're back again. And we're going to do something different this time. But this time we're going to have a little bit of less people, obviously. And this time, one of the guests that returned was Verse. How you doing? Can you hear me?
I'm doing good, man. How you doing over there, Smug?
I got a fart, to be honest. That's how I'm doing.
Yeah, I do too. I was just holding it in because I didn't think y'all did too.
Like, I had some steak tacos with the little shrimp with the guacamole sauce and sour cream. I'm done. With the onions, I'm done. I'm an onions kind of guy, but I'm done.
Bro, you been eating that for 3 days straight, but we ain't gonna talk about it.
Bruh.
Look, that ain't true. That's not true. Yeah, that ain't true. And then our other special guest here. This is the first time I think he's been a guest on our the tier list, and his name is Sean. How you doing?
Doing good, Smug. It's not my first time being a quote-unquote guest on your stream, even though the other time was unwanted.
Moving along. Moving along.
It's Smug with the greatest of ease.
So let's pretty much get this started. So anybody that's just now tuning in, the first time I did a tier list, we were talking about like different characters, but this time I want to try something different. So obviously there's a lot of characters on the screen as you guys are observing with the greatest of ease, but the only difference is we're not just talking about characters. We're talking about the V triggers. See, that's a mechanic in the game where certain bad member gems, they get out fundamentaled, but then the V trigger, it just saves them. And then it ends up giving them a comeback and beating all of these top players. We're not going to mention any names. We're not going to put anybody on blast. Shine. Wait, what? Wait,
what?
Wait, what happened?
Bro,
what happened?
I know you're. Alright, I know you're not talking.
No, I was saying, Sean, I just wanted to hear if you can, like, hear me. I just want to know if the chat can hear you as well. That's why I was asking Shine. That's all.
Were you? Is that what you were saying? Oh, okay. Just making sure.
But look.
So you was asking Shine if he consistently robs people with V trigger? That's what you was asking him?
Huh? Wait. He be doing that?
Is that what you were asking me?
Nah. Look. Pretty much a V trigger, right? It's just a mechanic. I feel like. It's just a mechanic where it gives the opponent the opportunity to give him a second chance to defeat the opponent. And I want to hear. What happened?
Oh no, continue. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, all right. I want to hear from both of you guys. I want to hear your opinion. I want to hear what you guys both have to say. So let's start with Verse. So Verse, what do you think is a V trigger? For anybody that does not know, they're just learning Street Fighter. They don't know what the game is about. What can you explain to the people what is a V trigger?
All right, so V trigger is the comeback mechanic. You get beat up, your V trigger fills up, you're about to die, you activate it, put your opponent in the mix up, and most likely kill him with like 2 mix ups. So I mean, not every character can do that, but the characters that can, it's the biggest comeback mechanic in Street Fighter history.
Do you think it takes skill to make a comeback using V trigger, or?
It depends on what V trigger we're talking about.
Okay, well, we're going to get to that. All right. Well, so the main purpose, the main concept is, from what I'm understanding from what you were saying, it's pretty much like a comeback. It gives you comeback potential, pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And let's now hear from our special guest named Shine. So I want to hear your personal opinion. What do you think is a V trigger?
V trigger? I mean, V trigger is just a V trigger. When I think of V trigger, I just think of like really strong comeback mechanic. That I mean, you can build it by getting beat up, or you can build it by using V skills. Some characters have great V skills. Some characters have ass V skills, but V trigger is a comeback mechanic in this game that's exclusive to Street Fighter V, where when you pop it, it gives you like an extra move that's incredibly strong, that's used to come back. And as Verse said, some are much stronger than others. Some people get them 2 times around. Some people use them once and characters just explode, like G. It's just That's pretty much a V trigger.
Okay, you know what? I'm glad that you took the time out your busy day to express your personal opinion of what a V trigger is. So I just want to thank you and welcome to the show, by the way, Shine. So salute to
You're welcome,
you.
Smug. Thanks for having me.
So, there's a tier list here from S plus, S tier, A, B, C, and just trash. So I feel like S plus. That means it's the most broken V triggers. That's just cheap. You know what I mean? It's just cheap. Nothing to talk about. It's dumb. Do you think, guys? Do you think we should change S plus to just broken? We can do that. We can change it right now. Like it says S plus currently, but we can change it to broken. What do you guys think?
I'm telling you, any V trigger we put in S plus, that thing is broken.
That thing's beyond
change
broken.
it to
Yeah.
broken.
All right, just give
So
me
since we're doing a broken V trigger tier list, yeah, I think you should change it to broken tier.
All right, just give me a sec. Broken. So what about like S tier? Like just put cheap, or what should we do? Put cheap? Is it cheap or like the S tier? S plus is broken, but what is S tier? Just cheap?
Yeah, that's cheap.
Okay.
That's cheap. It's cheap. You gotta say it like that though, or it's not the same.
So wait, is it CHEAP or CHEEP with the exclamation mark?
Yeah, you need another E. Yeah, you need another E.
Okay.
If not two more.
CHEEAP? That look weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
All right. What about A tier? Like that means like it's good. I'll just say good.
Yeah, you could just leave it A.
I
as
think
A,
I think A tier is like great. I think B is just good. You can put great or you can switch it to good and then A and then B can just be solid. And then C is kind of like meh, and then you trash is trash.
Solid. Great. And C is like meh.
Yeah, it's like, they're all right, they're usable.
All right.
Trash
cool,
is like, what I'm saying, like it's not even a comeback mechanic.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah.
And then trash, I'm leaving that as just trash. Like there's nothing to talk about. Like it's just trash.
Yeah, I mean,
They don't even deserve a letter.
yeah. At that point, people get it. At that point, it's just deep or
All right.
worse.
All right. Let's get.
Everybody here knows
All
that.
right. Let's talk about it. What is the most stupidest, dumbest, most broken, overpowered, needs to get nerfed, takes no skill V trigger? Let's talk about it. Urian. I'm putting Urian. That is the most GOAT V trigger one I've ever seen in my whole existence on this planet Earth. Okay.
Yeah,
that is
reflector.
That is the cheapest of cheap. The cheapest of cheap.
You can't even call that V trigger one. You gotta call it.
I don't know what that is. Like that's not Street Fighter. Aegis
It's
Reflector.
one of them.
Aegis Reflector is not Street. You're not playing Street Fighter when you're playing with Aegis Reflector. Why? Because there's times you could do something mad random and be safe because the mirror is going to back you up. That's stupid. Like, come on, what? So let's put this. That thing is cheap. That's cheap.
Yeah,
Let's talk about it.
I think hands down that's the best V trigger. Like I've seen Urian win on accident with that. How you win on accident? Like, bro, they mess up and then it just works out. Like it's crazy, bro.
Hold on, give me a sec.
I mean, Urian's definitely in S plus tier.
Facts
For sure. Yeah, I don't think that's even debatable.
Oh, I just found something cool. Hold up, I just did some. All right, wait. Let me just fix y'all.
Are we getting buffed?
Yeah, we got buffed.
Yeah, hold up. Wait.
Let me see them patch notes, man.
Perfect. Cool. All right. Anyway, all right. So the first character is Urian. We can all agree with that. It's just Urian. He's cheap. He's stupid. That's the most dumbest V trigger. Like we can all agree with that, right?
Oh yeah.
Cool.
I don't know if it's the dumbest, but I definitely think it's in broken S plus category.
Okay, so yeah, I'll say V trigger 1 Urian. That thing is cheap.
Yeah, there's no debate that Urian's is an S plus for sure.
You said you don't think it's the dumbest though. So what do you think is the dumbest?
Yeah, what do you think is the dumbest?
G or Akuma.
Wait, who or Akuma?
G or Akuma. Is there a problem, Smug?
You know I play G, right?
I know you play G. I also know how you won against me with G at NorCal. Sorry, no, not NorCal. What was it? NA regional finals. I remember that. I remember that, Smug.
I don't know what you're talking about. I never played street. I never went to a tournament before, so I don't know.
Nah. It was 1-1. It was 1-1. I had a sizable life lead, and I watched all my hard work go down the drain. And you know how you killed me that round? It was with a command grab.
Wow.
You want to know how much command grab? You want to know how much that command grab did to me, Smug? You know you had a super when you command grabbed me too, right?
Oh, I did.
Oh yeah, no, you
did. He didn't even work for it, did he? He didn't work for that super, did he?
Nah, he didn't work for that super.
Wow.
He built that super during the combo.
Sean, we go way back just for you to put my character on blast like that. You really think?
Listen, bro.
Like that's how you feel, man? Like,
listen, bro.
You really think this character got a broken V trigger? Like what?
Bruh.
Come on.
Man. G definitely is an S plus. I don't know where, but he's definitely an S plus.
Yeah, I definitely agree. He's definitely S plus. Now I still think Aegis is slightly better, just because.
Wow, man.
It's Aegis.
And I think we can all agree Akuma in there.
Oh yeah.
He's coming next.
Where this character at? Hold on.
Like, bruh, my son got a command grab.
I'll put it.
He got a command grab that does 400 damage, and you can't hold up. If you hold up, you look stupid.
You do look stupid. you do look stupid.
It's like, why you held up?
Like, I don't understand. It's like, yo, what? Like, I agree with you. Like, Akuma is on. He's just on some other like that.
Hold on. You put it before G though. Hold on.
Yeah, like I agree, because
he snuck that in there, but G, I saw that.
Huh?
Somebody agree.
Oh man, look.
Oh no, man.
What?
Like,
what I do?
When G activates V trigger. What does he say?
Prepare yourself.
All right, prepare yourself.
Prepare. No, let me finish what he had to say. He says, "Prepare yourself for me." Using the most intellectual, most skillful V trigger that takes so much skill, not anybody can use it, and prepare yourself for the big brain moments that's going to be led your path. That's exactly.
Not anybody can use it. Oh, I see.
Yeah, like you.
So last time we played, you did a wheel kick. You did a wheel kick that's -2 on block, and then you command grab me.
Okay.
You know what else he can do after that wheel kick? That he likes to do a lot.
What? He
does a V skill and it counter hits you.
What do you? Huh? I mean, that's a high level play strategy. Why I do
high level play is there's no risk, and either way you get hit by, you lose 40%.
But
minimum.
I'm -2. It's technically my turn is over. So
it's not, because you do the V skill and you lose 40% minimum.
40% minimum. I don't know.
Minimum.
You know, all right. If I can execute it right, the problem is I don't have any V trigger pretty much left. So it's like I used all my resources just to get all of that damage. You know what I mean? Like he ain't got no left right mix ups or anything.
That's cap.
What are you talking about?
So
I mean, I've seen G do left right mix ups.
Yeah. So
he got left right mix ups mid screen.
Yeah, Nephew's the only one to do it in the corner, but I've seen some left-right.
Well, I mean, like, majority of the people in the cast have, like, a left-right type mix-up in the corner. Like, you know, when you're a certain height in the air, you know, I could, like...
Is this G downplay right here?
Huh? No, I'm just trying to be very understanding. I'm trying to be very understanding, that's all.
I see. So Falk got left-right mix-ups, huh?
Yeah, she does.
Alex got left-right mix-ups, huh?
Oh, he definitely does. Oh my goodness, he definitely does.
I see.
Anti-air jab, you gotta guess. I got hit with something cheap. We're gonna get to Alex in a minute, but I just feel like Akuma, there's no way you can lose the round when you have V trigger activated. See with G.
Oh nah.
See with G, it's like, all right, he has a higher chance of, you know, like maybe winning a round, but Akuma is guaranteed.
All right, for the sake
have a
of
higher chance of winning the round.
all right, for the sake of roasting Akuma, I'll be on your side for a second, Smug. At least with G, if you have V reversal, you can stop him from doing his nonsense for a second. With Akuma, when he jumps in the air, it is a 50-50. And it's not even a 50-50 you can take. You literally have to just let him jump because you can't take the fireball.
And like I said, you have to take that command grab.
What?
You kind of have to.
Yeah. Like when he jumps, he gets like he can spend the fireballs and be plus, or he can like because you're so scared of the fireballs, he's just jumping on you nonstop, getting free jump-ins. And then if you in the corner, that's GG's.
That is GG.
Yeah, that's definitely GG. That's free throws over and over.
And who y'all talking about? Who y'all talking about?
We're talking about Akuma.
Yeah, like I
But G,
Yeah, we can go back to G if you want.
No, we talked.
you can be a versatile G, but they can also command grab you if they're reading it.
Nah, but I'm talking about like in neutral. Like in neutral, like when they doing low rushes and stuff, trying to get something started, like you can just V reversal that and be out of it.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe okay. All right.
Yeah,
All right,
so-
you got it, Smug. You got it.
Thank
Whatever.
you. Like there's still skill involved that had to be played when using.
Hey, no.
We can say all that.
Yeah, we can say all that now.
You can't even let me finish. Like I let you guys talk. I let you. Heck, man, it's like that.
All right, go ahead.
All right, go ahead.
Nah, y'all don't want to hear what I gotta say, man. Look, pretty much, I'm just saying, G's V Trigger is good. Don't get me wrong, it's good, but he has a lot of flaws, meaning that, like, it's a lot of situations to get out of it. But Akuma, you ain't getting out of that. You know how many ways he could just jump at? I can't just jump when I'm playing with G compared to like Akuma's V Trigger. You could just jump.
Yeah, for the most part, you're right. Unless you just start doing jump, chuck, and V skills, but you gotta do those from far away.
Yeah, exactly. But a lot of people in the cast have answers for that. But moving along, anyway.
All right.
Yeah, G's all right though. His V Trigger is good. Don't get me wrong, it's good. But
As long as it's in top three, I'm fine.
I mean, we just put three. There's just three characters up there. We're gonna put characters in front of our G's V Trigger. But anyway, I think another V Trigger that I think is stupid, takes no skill, is Abigail V Trigger 2. Let's talk about it. He has an unblockable. It's an unblockable.
Yeah, Abigail V Trigger 2. I don't know if I put it S plus though.
What?
To be honest,
I don't know.
What?
It's
Yeah.
S tier.
What?
I don't know if I put it in S plus.
Are you crazy?
I think I put it in S.
Why
Better
S?
features.
Why S and not? It's broken. What?
It is.
That's
it
the
is.
only reason why
it's-
Abigail's win. I never seen an Abigail win without V Trigger.
It is to an extent, but I feel like, you know what I'm saying, like Abigail still has trouble getting in, right? And like for the most part, if he's just charging, like if he just randomly charges it, right? There's ways to deal with it. Like I've seen people that you can just jump to clear it, or like, there's like old sorts of like characters have some sort of funky ways to get around it. But generally, if you just see them charging, yeah, you can jump forward or you can super if you have it. Like there's ways to like.
All right, so you know what?
Yeah.
Okay, I can agree.
Yeah, I
with
would
that.
put that in S tier for now.
It is cheap
Like-
though. It's cheap. Don't get me
Yeah,
wrong.
no.
Okay.
Granted, it's S plus when he has you in the corner, but
Yes,
like
okay.
because it's Abigail and like, you know what I'm saying, like everyone's mad scared of him. Like he has to get a solid hit first for it to like be like a serious threat. You know what I'm saying? Like the reason why I put like the characters in S plus right now, like Urian, they don't got to get no solid hits. That V Trigger lets them get the solid hit.
Okay. All right. You know what? I can agree with that. I can agree. See, Abigail players, if y'all watching this, I'm being nice today. All right, I'm being nice.
And trust me, I'm number one. I'm a Ibuki player. There's
Oh,
no
we're
one
gonna
that
get
hates
to your
Abigail
character.
more
Don't
than me.
Don't worry. We know you play Ibuki. We know what your
Here we
character.
go.
We know what your character is doing.
I continue.
We're gonna get to her in a minute. You know what I'm saying? But I think you know who has a really cheap V Trigger? Poison's V Trigger 1. Yo, you ever dealt with that?
Oh,
Jesus.
yeah.
Yo, I would say it's not broken, but it's cheap.
I would
It's
put it
definitely
in
an
S.
S. It's definitely an S.
It's not
The
broken.
basic
It's not
S
broken.
plus, but
Bro,
nah,
I'm telling
I
you,
think hers
yo,
is better than
it's
Abigail's.
bro, it's an S, yo, and that V trigger, she's doing more damage than Abigail, bro.
Yeah,
Sometimes
that
it
is
feels
better.
that way. It feels that she's doing more damage than Abigail, bro.
Yeah, I would agree. Like hers is definitely like S tier for sure. It's cheap. Like, come on.
Yeah.
And it's like, I just feel like one of those nerfs is why are you like Dawson's V Trigger one where he throws out the yoga carpet and you start burning, right? But why is it with poison you burn in the air? That's cheap.
Oh, that is cheap. Yeah,
That's
you
mad
just burn
cheap.
while you hovering over it. Yeah.
So if she has a lot of combos where it kind of juggles, and if you're in the fire, you're burning and you still your health is disintegrating. That is cheap. Dawson can't do that.
And even better than that, she has her pressure is like so scary. She can just do heart rate, and you can just be like blocking, you taking mad damage in the fire.
Exactly.
And burning. Yeah.
You're burning, and she's plus
Bro, that
2
chip,
on block.
that chip is crazy too. Let you not have V reversal, it's over.
It is over. It's thank you for playing. You done.
Yeah, she got setups that she can do left right mix ups with it. She can make her overhead safe with it, bro. That V trigger is cheap.
I agree. Now, I think the next V trigger that I think is really cheap. Let's talk about Bison. Bison's V trigger 2. I think it's low key broken, bro. I think it's broken.
I think that V trigger is actually really busted, but I feel like only a few Bison players make it really busted. If you play Problem X, bro, that V trigger is S plus.
It's S plus, like or Hot Dog. Okay, I'll
Yeah,
add
Hot
Toy.
Dog.
Yeah.
I'll add Toy. All the Bison players, they know how to use it. They be doing their thing.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
but in fairness, I think
I
I
don't
would
know
put
if
it
that's
in
plus,
S.
though.
Yeah, in fairness, I would put it either S or A.
No,
But
it's not.
probably
It's
S.
definitely. It's not A.
Oh, definitely
No,
S.
it's not.
It's
It's not
definitely
A.
S.
It's definitely at. All right. You know what? I think it's better than Poisons because it's a command grab. That's why.
Yeah, the command grab is cheap because Bison's already doing bad grade damage, and you can't press
can't
anything.
hold up.
'cause-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like so.
I don't Bison.
So the way his V Trigger 2 works is he activates V Trigger, right? First of all, the way he activates, he could do a full screen slide, skip neutral completely, and just activate it. And he's plus in your face, and he has a command grab. So it's like you can't just sit there. If you don't take the command grab, you're eating a roundhouse into crouch strong. Then he's just going to command grab you because it combos.
Yeah, and when the bomb is instilled on you too, there's all sorts of mix-ups he can do.
Yeah,
He can. They have setups where they throw you and you take the full damage of the explosion plus the throw, so you can't take the throw. They got like left-right mix-ups too with the Devil's Reverse at the last second that goes on the other side.
And
Overhead, all kinds of stuff,
yeah,
bro.
and then his Psycho Crusher. Say if you're blocking, right? Like say if I'm frame trapping the Bison player, they could use it as a wake up at a certain space, and that's kind of good.
Yeah, it's very good.
It like pushes her box back.
Yeah, it like
I would
pushes.
still say it's S plus. I mean S overall, not
Yeah,
S
no,
plus.
Alright.
There's plenty of Bison players that just do Cycle Crush in the middle of your strings because it pushes all the way back. Like it pulls his whole entire hurt box back.
All right,
It's like how a V skill used to be.
Right. Now, I think we can all agree that it's S tier. Bison's his V Trigger 2. Can we all?
I can get behind that. Yeah, I can agree with that.
All right,
Yeah,
cool.
S tier, yeah.
You know a character that we didn't talk about that their V Trigger is cheap, broken actually? Let's talk about it.
I know what you about to say.
Let's talk about it. Choline, V Trigger 2. Let's talk about it. Choline.
The S plus.
that's-
See,
S
wait.
plus, bro.
You know,
S plus, bro.
yo, chat. Y'all know it's cheap if Verse just laughed. He plays Choline. He
Yeah,
lanes Choline.
he already knew, bro. He knew exactly
laughed.
where she was going.
You know it's cheap if he laughed. As soon as I put Choline, he laughed. You know it's cheap. He even
I'm
knows it's
laughing
cheap.
because it's fair. That's why.
No, if it was fair, you would. What? If it was fair, you would definitely. We would be in an argument right now arguing if it's broken or it's in the meh tier. Okay. But you laugh, meaning you just automatically agree and you just understand why it's broken. Okay? All the Cholines in Japan are playing her for a certain reason. Hot Dog plays Bison, and we just talked about how cheap his V-Trigger is, how it's just is S tier. But I noticed when his character got banned, he said, I gotta play somebody cheaper than Bison. We got Choline. He started learning Choline.
Look, man. That V
Let's
trigger
talk
requires
about it.
footsies, patience, skill.
footsies, right? No, I'll let you finish. I'll let you finish. Go ahead.
It requires footsies, patience, skill, knowledge, practice.
Word?
How much practice? Wait, Sean, hold on. How much practice?
You gotta practice every day. What you mean?
Oh, every day?
Yeah, to do those mix-ups and of course.
All right, she has a certain button, ladies and gentlemen. It's called a stand heavy punch. Now, a stand heavy punch, how many frames is it, verse? Since you made the character, so you have a little better knowledge.
It's 8 long frame startup.
Okay, all right, cool. Okay, cool. But have you ever, in neutral, been whiff punished by that sounds like a slow normal, right? Like 8 frames, like, you know what I'm saying? That sounds slow, but have you ever been stuffed out of that normal or whiff punished by that normal in V Trigger?
Yes.
By what character? Herself?
Did I get whiff punished by?
Yeah, in the mirror match. I think that's the only time I've ever seen a Colleen. I've seen a Colleen stand fierce lose to her own stand fierce. That's the only time I've seen her lose. And you know how much damage?
I've lost before.
And you know how much damage?
I remember this one time.
Go ahead.
I remember this one time it lost.
What time? When was this? Like what character?
One time I was playing this Bison player. I won't say any names, and stand medium kick just went through it, and it lost.
Well, it ain't one of my characters, so I don't really care. I could care less. I can agree with that.
I think you were watching. I actually think you were watching, but
Well, I can agree with that. Like, Bison cheap. Like, it's cheap. But I think that's a one. But wait, what'd you say? What'd you say about your own character?
What?
I thought you said something.
Oh no, I was talking to someone in the back.
Let me ask you a question.
All right, go ahead.
Let me ask you a question first. You ever press fierce is what? -4 on block, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of safe.
Yeah, you ever press fierce, then press fierce again, and then press fierce again, and the third one crush counter? Yeah, I know you have.
Yo, you notice how long it's taking him to answer that simple question? He didn't even. Why is it taking so long for you just to say yes or no?
Hello, can I hear me?
Yo, we can hear you.
Nah,
you ain't gonna pull that option select on us. Your camera's fine. You're moving. It didn't freeze. I refreshed it. You were just looking, and I noticed.
You must have been showing us how long it is when you crush counter somebody with that fierce.
I know it's taking. Look, just take time to answer that question, because I know you want to choose your words carefully of your cheap stand fierce.
I think I was having technical difficulties whenever Shine was asking me that question.
Okay,
but
right.
I have technical difficulties when I get yammed by Cody and stand fierce, but it's all right.
Say yam.
But yeah, I pressed it until crush counters, bro.
Okay, and okay, let's just say you get the crush counter, right? So say if you do stand heavy punch, it's -4, so you can't really. The jab is it's not long enough to punish. So you throw out another stand fierce, they block. Okay, cool. And you throw out another stand fierce, and it crush counters. What can you get from that? From that far? It sounds far. Like you thought one normal pushback, another normal pushback, and then the third one at crush counters. She sounds far. Can you get anything? Maybe just a dash up and throw.
If you have immaculate skill and execution,
okay,
you can get something from it. Yes.
Like what can you get?
Just a basic little combo. You slide, do a target combo to another target combo.
Wait. She can't just dash like. That's impossible. No, the way Street Fighter works, if something's too far and you crush counter, you can't really get a dash into another combo. It's kind of hard. So you said she has a slide. Does any other Street Fighter character have a slide in the game?
No, but I mean she has ice skate.
Why doesn't any other character besides her in V Trigger have the privilege to slide across the stream? The whole screen. What was going on?
When G does a full screen low,
we're not talking about G. We're not talking about G. We're talking about Colleen.
You asked if any other character had a slide.
All right, I'll let you go. Go ahead. I don't remember. I don't recall G having a slide, but okay. You said what?
When G does a low rush full screen and makes it safe, I look at that as a slide. I mean, he's sliding across the screen.
I mean,
he
But
can't really
back to
do that
but-
into a crush counter though. You can dash in a fear.
But we're not. But that's a special move. We're talking about a crush counter. Like, let's just say I crush counter you. I don't remember G. He could do forward heavy punch and get like a dash into like a jab or something. But Colleen, she can get a slide. Like, how does that work? And how much damage can she get from that? Maybe one extra hit, like a sweep or something. That sounds fair. Like you could get a crush counter from that far and just sweep.
She only gets like 2 extra target combos and like.
Don't lie to the chat now.
And,
we got some tryhards that's watching this video. Don't lie to the chat.
yeah,
There's people that will
slides.
do their research. I will turn on Street Fighter 5 right now and go to the training room and see how much maximum damage she gets from a stand fierce crush counter. So you might as well tell the truth.
Yeah, she gets a little damage. Like she could do a target combo to another target combo into another special move to another special move and a V trigger into another V trigger. But
My saying said little.
I mean, it uses V trigger to slide. So
Yeah, that don't sound fair. What you just said. You just said a whole paragraph of just stuff that just comboed. Like yo.
Let me ask you another question. So
Yeah.
Colleen gets extended range on her punch normals. She gets a enhanced hail. She gets full screen slide. She gets crush counter, stand fierce into damage. She gets all sorts of new mix-ups that she didn't have before. How much does this V trigger cost?
2 bars.
2 bar? Oh, it's not 3 bars? Because that sounds like a 3-bar V trigger where a 3-bar V trigger is like, all right, you got to get it beat up the whole game to gain the meter enough to activate it. But if you only have 2 bars, it sounds like you get that when you have like at least like 50% still left.
Yes. Well, you see, the reason it's 2 bars
Okay.
because not only does it take immaculate skill to use, like I said, but in order for her to build the V trigger. All right, I was about to count. Okay, yeah, it's cheap.
All right, cool. Let's move on. Let's move on. Thank you. Thank you. Now, let's go to the next character. Ooh, this guy was hiding under the radar. Let's talk about some Zeku, okay? Let's talk about Zeku. Zeku's V Trigger 1. Let's talk about this cheap, slimy, slithering slime ball of a V Trigger 1. Let's talk about it. I think
V trigger 1?
Yeah, I think it's cheap. Almost broken.
I think it's A.
A, what?
I think it's really good,
Oh,
but
no.
I don't think it's comparable to Abigail's V trigger or Bison's.
Are you what?
I don't know, man.
All right, let's
I
wait,
don't
wait,
think
wait,
so
before,
at
all.
wait, verse. Let's hear what Shine got to say. I want to hear your explanation why you don't think it's as good as like Abigail's V Trigger. I want to hear this.
I think it's A or B. I don't think
B?
I probably would put it B, yeah.
What?
Yeah, I would put it B.
Why? I don't understand.
It's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I see Zeku's V trigger and he activates it, right? I'm not scared in the same way that I'm scared of Abigail when he activates his V trigger, or Poison when she activates her V trigger, or Bison when she activates her V trigger. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd put probably like Guile belongs in like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would put his V trigger under a lot of V triggers in this game, and I don't think Zeku's V trigger belongs in S. I feel like when he activates it, right, when he does the dash and he does his string, you can V reversal it, and the V trigger is just gone. The best thing about that V trigger, I think that the most consistent way you can use it is that it makes his slide safe, which is useful to him, like get in on certain characters that he has trouble getting in on. When he has super and he hits you with that, yeah, it does mad damage.
It's
for
a robbery,
sure.
It's a robbery V Trigger, bro. I'm just letting you know. That's a robbery.
Yeah,
you
but
get robbed,
I feel
you
like
don't get outplayed.
No, that can happen, but I feel like that's more of Zeku being a good character outside of that V trigger. I think young Zeku can rob you blind, but I don't think a lot of it is to the V trigger. I think young Zeku's robbing you blind without V trigger. I don't think the V trigger is a huge part of it.
Okay, you know what? I understand. So I would, to be honest, I understand if you put an A tier. It's not B. You're not gonna tell me it's B tier. I can understand. It actually is a great V trigger. It is cheap, But what you were saying was the V reversal. I think that's the worst part. Yeah, all right. The V trigger is completely gone when he throws it out, and if you just V reversal, it is going. I agree, and I think that's the main flaw with Zeku, old Zeku or young Zeku. And
I got something to say about it though.
Go ahead. What you got to say?
So, what Sean said is right. Like, I think the main reason we think that V trigger is so cheap is just because Zeku's so cheap. But
right,
the fact that Zeku has a V trigger like that, like, all right, that V trigger is completely invincible. It's invincible to strike, throw. So when they have it, like, you can't really respect them and not do anything because they'll literally go through anything almost. But then again, they only have one chance to do it. So
that is true. See, that's the problem. When you have one chance, you got to make it count. So that's the flaw.
Right.
What if it didn't count? Yeah. Like, what if it's like an all or nothing? It's kind of a gamble. So you're going to have some times.
Activated? Like, you can't be reversal him on any activation because he can just dash through it and punish you.
It's invincible completely.
Yeah, it goes through everything, but like you said, they kind of have to make a read to like just do it, and then it's over.
It's only on, it's only on frame 3. It doesn't, like, you know what I'm saying. It's not like you can use it on wake up.
So I can understand.
Yeah, you can't use it on wake up.
So you know what? I think he has a very great V Trigger 1, but his character design is also really cheap. That's why he's so high in the tier list, because he doesn't have anything bad. He has a great V trigger, and he's just really cheap at the same time. So both of the combination together makes him a top tier character. But he just has a great V trigger, so I can understand Shine.
Yeah, I would say A tier.
I agree. I can agree with that. Now that you broke it down, it makes sense. Oh! I see a character. I saw something. We forgot about this character. Seth, best. That's one of the best V trigger ones. Cheap. That's definitely broken. That's definitely broken.
Talking about V Trigger 1?
V Trigger 1 Seth. That's
definitely S plus.
Yeah, it's definitely S plus. It's definitely S plus.
Yeah.
Because
S plus though?
Yes, S plus. Because,
for sure.
Because he can activate it from any normal and any special move, and he's plus. That's the first thing. So you could just skip neutral whenever you want. That's the first thing. The second thing is, when he's in V trigger, if you're low on health, he's guaranteed chip damage. He could chip you out because he has the best super in the game. You kind of can't. Your super can't beat his super. So if you're playing a game like Spades or something, right? He has the type of super is like an ace of spades. It's like you're not beating that. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, it does lose to a few supers.
Like what?
I know for sure it loses to Rashid, Honda, Zeku.
Honda?
Yeah.
Honda?
It loses to Honda.
What?
Honda? Yeah, that is mad.
I don't know why.
Why is it? What? It's Honda's super is not that invincible.
Bro, I'm telling you.
What?
It beats it. I tried. But, yeah, I still agree that it's S plus, though, because that damage he gets is just too ridiculous.
The damage...
Right. It's not even just the damage, it's the side switches.
The side switch.
He can confirm his axe kick into a V trigger and get Oki off it. Like, that's broken.
Yeah, and it's like...
And if it air airs, he gets mad damage.
Oh, yeah, you lost it.
Yeah, it's broken.
Yo, the amount of damage he does, and then the fact that you get side switches, whether on hit, like on hit, his combos have so many routes, you can just choose whichever side you want to end the combo on. And then on block, he has hands in the V trigger, so you can just switch sides on block too.
Yeah, I would put I think his V trigger is better than Colleen's V trigger too. I think so. Because at least Colleen, she's mostly getting that if she activates on hit or like a knockdown, you know what I mean? Or like in neutral from a crush counter. Seth is just getting it on any hit. He's getting he's getting at least 300 to 500 damage on any hit Seth gets. From a jump in, from an axe kick. So much damage. Still has V trigger left. It's way much you got to worry about. You know.
Yeah, I could agree.
Yeah, I would put. Do you think Seth's V trigger 1 is better than G's?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. All right. Okay.
He can cancel a special move on whiff into command grab. On whiff.
Okay. All right. That's kind of creative. It's kind of creative. I'll just put that there. You know, but they're all still really good V triggers. You know, at the end of the day, you know.
Yeah, they're all cheap. They're all broken.
I see what you're trying to do there. I see what you're trying to do. You want me to admit that, but let's go on. But look. I think where Seth is though, that V trigger is OD overall. I think we can all agree with that, correct?
Yeah.
Now, who do you think we did not add in the V triggers that is completely broken?
You got Laura.
Ooh, that is.
Nakali.
I would put Nakali S tier because he has his flaws. Let's
I mean, we talking about V trigger. His only flaw is that he has to get V trigger.
So I think look. Do you want to? Let's talk about Nakali first. Then we talk about Laura right after. All right. So Nakali, his V trigger 2, I would say, is better than his V trigger 1. V trigger 2 is where he has the move where he kind of like it's like a projectile that comes out of his mouth, and it makes him like +1, 2, I think, on block. But if you thought out meaty, he could be like really plus, depending on the setup. So that's
really good. A lot of Nakalis use it that way. They just use it as a way to like do a meaty setup.
Right, and also
cover both.
Right, and also his V trigger 2 is really good because it never runs out. That's why it's really good. But the only flaw to that is he can never V reversal again. So if he activates V trigger, he's taking a sacrifice that you can chip him out for free. Like many other people where they have V trigger, it can run out, so they can have an opportunity where they can build enough V trigger meter to V reversal again, just in case if they're in that chip zone situation. But Nakali, he got a hole at if he got V trigger. So where would you put him? Would you put him S plus?
I think having V trigger for the rest of the round, no matter what, and you know what I'm saying, the benefits that it gives them definitely outweighs not getting V reversal anymore.
I agree. All right, so then where would you put that?
I mean, I feel like I would put, because for the most part both his V triggers are pretty much the same. I would just put them both in S plus personally, but I would put V trigger 2. Yeah.
To be honest, I would put his V trigger 1 S, but V trigger 2 S plus. What do you think about that?
I would put V trigger 2 S and V trigger 1 A, but that's just my personal opinion. Because Nakali is broken in V trigger, but like you said, you can still you can chip him out. He's still not the scariest character even in V trigger. But I mean, that shit is cheap though.
I don't know, man. My man dashes more than half screen.
Yo, that
ES command grab do mad damage.
Do you see what Lord Phenom be doing to people in tournaments? Okay.
Yeah. Where his normals are better, his that jump fierce becomes even better. His walk speed is much better.
Ridiculous.
Damage is better.
Super is better. Yeah, that A tier, I disagree with you with that verse. I disagree. Like I would put it. Like if
that was for V trigger 1, not 2.
Well,
2 was definitely
V trigger 1. I still think he still got the neutral. It's just a V trigger where if he uses it, he just does a hop. But you don't really need the hop or his V trigger 2 where he throws out the that projectile. He doesn't need that to really. He doesn't have to rely on that. He's still just better. Like all his normals are better. So I still think it's still it's still cheap. It's still good.
So, you think Nakali V trigger is better than Poison's and Bison's and Abigail's?
Yeah.
In a way, it kind of is. Because he just really becomes he just becomes broken. He becomes
I feel like
in V trigger.
Yeah, I feel like people forget how strong Nakali's V trigger is just because not many people play him anymore. But don't ever forget, bro. Man's V trigger is cheap.
Yeah, V trigger 1 though.
I mean, Nakali's whole game plan revolves around V trigger, so I could agree. I could agree.
Okay.
But I still don't think. I would drop 1. Though,
I would drop. I would put 1 is cheap. I would put, but I would put the V trigger 1 after Abigail's because I'll rather like I'm not as afraid as Nakali's V Trigger 1 because of that hop is like, all right, what is that? Like I don't really care about it. And you feel more confident against Nakali. He's going to need that projectile when he has you in a corner after super. He's going to need that V Trigger 2. Sorry, V Trigger 1. He doesn't. That hop is not that threatening, so it kind of makes it where his V Trigger, it just makes his normals better. So it's like if you just rely on better neutral and normals, you know, he got to still outplay you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he could rob you, I guess, but Abigail's, he got some stuff that's just cheaper than, I think, than Nakali's V Trigger 1, in my opinion.
Yeah.
What do you think, Shine?
His V Trigger 1? For me, personally, the fireball is not what makes it better or worse for me. Like, I feel like the fireball is a nice little addition.
That
but
is
like,
true.
I feel like,
yeah.
I feel like the bulk of the V Trigger is what makes it S plus. The fireball and the little ground jump to jump and pound to the ground is like just a small nuance. But I feel like whether even if you remove those two moves, I think it's still S plus.
See,
I think if you just got rid of them both.
Yeah, I agree.
So where can we all agree that Nakali's V Trigger 1 should be located?
I think it's still S plus because I feel like, you know, remember before they even added V Trigger 1 and V Trigger 2, Nakali didn't have these moves, and we all considered him having one of the best V Triggers.
I agree. It's still the same technically. He just has a different move.
Yeah.
All right. So you know what? I agree. All right. Let's talk about Laura's V Trigger 1. Where is that? Is it broken or is it cheap?
I think it's cheap. I don't know. That's kind of broken too, though.
I don't know because that V Trigger 1, you know, I think it's I don't remember it, but her EX clap, and if she does the V Trigger, if she does the V skill cancel, from what I remember, she's +4, bro. I've seen it in the training room where she does EX clap and she dashes. She's +4 on block.
Bro, every Laura player becomes super terrifying to fight against. No matter the level, no matter the skill level, when they activate, you're fighting for your life, bro.
I agree. I would put that actually broken.
I think it's S plus.
I think so too, because hers
made it even better. Like, yeah.
I would low key put her in broken. Cheap.
Yeah, I think it's broken.
Yeah, I don't know about cheap. Like, cheap is like...
Yeah.
Nah, I'll put it in broken. I don't care. It is what it is. And I'm sticking to it.
I think that's it as far as the broken V triggers, though, to be honest.
Let me look.
I can agree.
Yeah, you might be right.
We still got a couple more cheap ones, though.
No, we're gonna get to the cheap. Yeah, we're gonna get to the cheap ones, and I'm looking at a character right now that got a cheap V trigger. And
yeah, I think that's definitely broken. Yeah,
I think the character that got a cheap V trigger is Cammy's V Trigger 1. That's cheap.
Yeah, definitely.
It's not broken, but it's cheap.
Yeah.
Because all right, so the thing is with Cammy. Her V Trigger 1, she's mostly getting that. First of all, she can only use that V Trigger twice, so she has to think about how she wants to execute it. So her V Trigger 1, she either gets it from a drill, where it goes like 3/4 of the screen, I believe, not full screen. It's like 3/4, I believe, right? Which is pretty far.
Yeah.
You know, realistically, she gets probably 4 uses per match because she definitely normally gets it twice because of how fast she uses it.
That's why it's cheap.
Yeah, Cammy players, they use their V trigger fast. Like they get their dive kicks, get their mix ups, and then their V trigger runs out like immediately, so they can already begin building another one.
I agree.
And now since they gave her that V skill too, she's
building meter on offense. Before she only kind of had to get beat up.
Yeah.
To get it.
That V skill made the V trigger better.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. But where would you put it? Would you put it over Is it better than Abigail's? Is it better than Poison's? Is it better than Bison's?
Nah.
Is it after them?
Yeah.
No, I think it's one of the weaker cheap.
Okay, yeah. Okay, cool. So far,
I think it's in there.
It's not great. It's definitely cheap. It's definitely like I think Cammy's V trigger is better than Zeku's V trigger 1. I think so.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Ooh, we forgot a character.
We got Cody.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. V Trigger 2. Cheap.
Cheap.
It's not broken because it has its flaws. The command grab, you got to do it at point blank range. So that's the flaw of it. So
I think another flaw of it is that he loses the fireball.
yes, he loses the fireball, but he
That
got.
fireball not that great anyway though.
No,
it's not.
good. No,
it's not.
good.
But you need the EX fireball sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true.
So because of that, that's a flaw. But I still think Cammy has a better overall, more solid V Trigger than Cody's. I think.
I don't know.
No, I think so because Cody, you can still somewhat get lamed out. Like it's still like a gamble. Hers is kind of guaranteed. She is not gambling, and it's safe how she does it. She's plus. See what Cody's is. He's putting you in a guess situation, and a lot of his flaws. Like you could walk back out of a lot of his strings. You'd be surprised. He could still get zoned out. It's only good if he's guessing right.
Yeah.
If he guesses wrong one time, it's over. Like that V trigger's out. Like you get that out of here. It's not that good.
Another thing is that when he has his V trigger, his anti-airs change even more. Like that crouch fear, not as good for beating stuff out right over his head.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. Like he got an anti-air with more like of the heavy ruffian kick.
Yeah, he has to use crouch fears, but he has to space it out a bit different.
Yes, I agree. So that's why that's the only flaws. But if he stayed the same as how he was, if he had the EX fireball, that'll be broken. But he's losing one of his special moves. He's losing a projectile, so that's why it just went from broken to just cheap.
Yep.
Okay, so we can all agree he's S tier is cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. Cool.
I mean, when you get looped by that command grab, though, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why it's cheap. Yes, because you get it mixed. You don't want to get command grabbed.
Definitely don't want to get command grabbed.
Now, this character is in a weird space. Let's talk about Minot. Her V Trigger 1.
Ooh.
I would put that cheap. I think it's better than it's in the top. I would put it over. It's better than Bison's.
Yeah, it's definitely
it's
cheap.
better.
When it was 2 bars, it was broken.
Yeah, that's the only problem though. It's now 3 bars. But when it was 2 bars, it was broken. But now, since it's 3 bars, she kind of can't just like abuse it and get it twice a game. Before, when she got it twice a game, it was like, that was arguably one of the best V triggers. But now she only gets it one time, and she got to make it count. So it's like,
yeah, it's still cheap though for sure.
Yeah, it's cheap.
You need to have a lot of skill to make it count too. It's not a V trigger you can just pick up and cook people with.
True.
It's really
it does
cheap,
take a lot of skill.
I agree. Yeah. Yes, I agree. So we can.
Now, what about Seth's V trigger 2?
That's cheap. Yes, that's cheap.
Yeah, cheap.
Because of the
not broken.
It's not broken. No, because it's not broken because only on hit it's good, but on block, you got to know the character and it's very situational and it doesn't do as much damage as you think. Only on hit it does, and the only time the V trigger would be really good is if you have less than 50% health. You know, but unless like V trigger 1, you could literally have 100% of health. And you can still lose against Seth's V Trigger 1.
Yeah, true.
I don't think I put his V Trigger 2 that high though.
Oh, where would you put it? Would you put it great?
Yeah, I think great or B, A or B.
It's solid.
Yeah, I think it's one of those like I think it's good. I think it's situational though, bruh. I think it's situational.
Yeah, the fact that you can V-reversal it does mean a lot.
Yeah, you could just V-reversal it and call it a day.
I mean, they got setups they can punish it, but like they got to know you're gonna V-reversal.
Yeah,
so
but right.
I would still put it A tier though because of the usage of it.
Give me a sec.
But you also got to be nice with it. I definitely would put it A tier, my personal opinion.
Give me a sec.
I think I'd put it at the bottom of A.
Give me a sec.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I think it's good.
My son getting spammed over there.
All right, give me a sec. My bad about that. Whoops.
Good.
Sorry about that.
No, you good.
All right. So where'd you put Seth? Like, so you put it a solid B or A?
I think I would put it as A, but I think there's a lot of A tier V triggers that are better than it, but I would still put it in
It'll
A.
probably be in the back of great because I don't know about solid. I think it's a little better than solid. It still has its robbery, you know. So I think I'll leave it at great, but it'll probably be at the back, you know. Now, you know what's a really slept on V trigger? A really slept on one. I think no. I think a really slept on V trigger is Ed. His V trigger 2. What do you think about that?
Nah.
Why? Why?
Nah, that's in C. That is meh.
Oh, he said.
I would give it a solid B. I mean,
I think it's a B.
I think it's a B.
I think his V Trigger 1 is better.
I don't know about that.
Oh, yeah, you kind of have to guess when he throws out that ball. You can't just reversal that. You're gonna take some damage. You can't just do it.
I mean, certain characters can reversal it, but
listen, I think Ed's V Trigger 2 is B at best. At best, that means B or lower.
Yeah, I'll say B.
Okay, all right. You know what? We can agree with that.
There's like so many holes in it, and like they can't really use it unless like I'm saying like unless you just let them do it. Like if you have V reversal, they can't really use it to get anything started. Like
wait, hold on. Let me make sure he's in a call. Give me a sec.
I'm here.
Uh-oh. Yeah, now I can hear you. Cool. All right.
It doesn't enhance
and then they always do fake strings too, so that also plays a part, you know. So
yeah, and people don't know how to deal with it either. So it's they let them get away with more than they should.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Give me a sec. Okay, all right, I can agree with that. All right then, let's talk about.
You know what I think?
Go ahead.
You know what I think is another great V trigger?
What?
Vega's V trigger 1.
Yes, I agree.
Cool.
It's great. It's not.
I would put it in A though.
Yeah, I agree. Great. I agree. It's now.
What character?
Vega.
Vega's V Trigger 2?
No, V Trigger 1.
No, 1.
V Trigger 1?
No, it's actually good. You'd be surprised.
Because now he can literally use it for a combo extender from anything.
Yeah, and that made a difference.
Damage, and he usually gets 2 a game. So
all right, y'all are a generous bunch. All right, I'm with it.
Yeah, I don't think it's solid. I think it's great.
I think it's solid or meh. I mean, me personally, I just put it in meh, but I'd put it in solid. I mean, I'll put it in solid.
I'll put it as great. I think it's slept on because on a high level, first of all, Vega has really one of the strongest neutrals in the game, so you have a high chance of getting hit by one of his normals. So if he has V trigger, if he hits you with one of those normals, he activates V trigger, and then now he gets He gets a EX wall dive to Barcelona, and he gets a free mix up every time. That's really good from a person that dominates in neutral. You get a free mix up, like that's kind of good. Just maybe certain and now he gets it from airborne, from a special move that leads him airborne. He can cancel it from the air.
The confirms are good, but I feel like when he confirms it and he hits you, it's still not doing enough damage for me to justify it as solid. I mean, as great.
Well, it's not always about the damage. It's situational, I think.
It does do a lot of damage though.
When he has super and stuff,
like,
or if he has a bar,
if they just hit you from a normal, if they just do like a normal and then cancel it, it doesn't do them as damage. But if they hit you with a special move and then cancel it,
it does. It does like 300, and the character like him, that kind of hurts.
Yeah, it does do 300.
Now, Shine. I feel like we left you off the hook a little too long.
Yeah, for real, it's time.
So both of your V triggers. Let's talk about Ibuki.
I was sitting comfortably over here.
So Haros, this is where we're gonna have some fun now. So
here we go.
Oh my goodness, I've been waiting to talk about this cheap character. Where do you put Ibuki's V trigger? Like V trigger 2. Let's talk about that.
First of all, what's better out of V trigger 1 and 2?
I think V trigger 2. Probably.
What cheap V trigger is cheaper?
They're cheap in different ways. It's one of those situations. Like, you know,
Are
like
you asking me?
I think one is really something.
No, Sean, you kind of don't. You're kind of like disqualified in this conversation because I just know you're gonna like downplay.
What do you mean? I think I'd be pretty honest.
So then, what you got to say? What do you think is? What do you think about her V triggers? Where do you put on her tier list? Let's start from there.
If you want my opinion on both V Trigger 2 and 1, I put Ibuki's V Trigger 2 in S, and I put her V Trigger 1 in A.
Why? Why would you put Ibuki's V Trigger 2 in S? Why would you put that in S, and then why do you put it in Y? I mean, why would you put it in A? Her V Trigger 1.
Her V Trigger 2, it's extremely versatile. Like, you can use it as a whiff punish, you can use it as an anti-air, you can punish neutral jumps, you can jump forwards, you can punish jump backs. On hit, you get massive damage. On block, if you use EX Kunai, you get mix up. And her corner mix-ups are insane with it. The damage is insane with it. Really, the only downside is that it's one use, and you have to know how to use it. But even though it's one use, because of her V skill is so good, you get it twice per round pretty often.
Wow, you know.
No downplay here.
Wow, I am
said.
very shocked. I'm very shocked.
I am too.
Like, you know, Shine. Like, I want to tell you something. I didn't expect that. Like, I really thought. I thought you were gonna say. I really expected. Like, I had it all set up. I was planning to argue with you just now. I thought you were gonna say.
Yeah, I know you were.
I thought you were gonna say both of her V triggers are trash, or meh at the greatest. I was waiting for
John
that.
must be getting sleepy. That's what it is. He must be getting sleepy.
All right, you know what? Like, I respect you for that. Like, real talk. Like, no lies have been told. So yeah, let's put her V Trigger 2 in the cheap category, and let's put her V Trigger 1 in the great category.
Yeah. I think V Trigger 1 is definitely slept on.
I think it's better than Vega's, and I think it's
sure.
better than Seth's. Do you think it's better than Seth's V Trigger 2? Her V Trigger 1.
Yes. Yeah, for sure.
But is it better than Zeku's? Her V Trigger 1. Is it better
I
than
think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't even put Zeku's that high, but
all right. But now, her V Trigger 2, I think is better than Cody's. But it's not better than Cammy's, I don't think. What do you think? Because she did. What? No. Her V Trigger 2. Where would you put that in the S tier? Where would you put that? Where would you place it?
I think where you got it is fine. I think where you got it is fine.
Don't
personally.
lie to me, Shine. If
Nah,
it's higher,
I think
just
where
tell
you
the
got
truth. If it's higher, don't worry. I won't judge you. I already respect your honesty. You know, I just want to know, where would you put it? Is it better than Cammy's, better than Abigail's, or is perfect where it is?
I think it's better than Cammy's.
No, I think it's perfect where it is, because I think Cammy's is just a tiny bit better, but not by a lot.
Why is it a tiny bit better?
Because it just helps her get in for free. Like the V trigger, my V trigger has to be placed. You know what I'm saying? Like Cammy's, you just activate and it's already benefiting you. Like her just activating V trigger, you already have a solid benefit.
And her V trigger 2, it did get nerfed. So I do, you know, like, what was the nerf? Can you tell the people that doesn't know about the new changes?
They made it so on block now, instead of being -2 and being safe, is -4. So I can't activate on block anymore.
Yeah, I know you're
unless
salty
I
about
spend
that.
the meter.
Nerf. I know when season 5 came out and you saw the patch notes and you saw that nerf, you were going through it, weren't you, Shine? Huh? You were going through it. It was no longer plus, huh?
No, I actually wasn't.
Really?
Yeah, because you can confirm the low for it. It realistically, unless it's normally your mistake if you activate it on block. So it really shouldn't happen as long as you like on point.
Okay, you know what? I'll let you have that. You know what? I'm not gonna argue with that. All right, yeah, she did get nerfed, so that's what kind of she kind of went down the tier list because of that.
The other stuff that they nerfed hurt her in tier list, but I don't think the V trigger was the main thing that hurt her, but the other stuff I think really hurt her. The V skill nerf and the EX9 nerf.
Okay.
Definitely hurt her.
All right. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, what about that one character? That one character that don't have a lineup. What's his name, Smug?
You talking about Balrog?
Yeah, that's his name.
Okay.
Yeah. What about his V triggers?
I think his V Trigger 2 would probably be in the cheap, not broken. It'll probably be in the cheap category. I think it's
Wait, which trigger?
V Trigger 2, not V Trigger 1, V Trigger 2. I would put it in the cheap category. It's not broken because it has its flaws.
Yeah, it's not broken.
I would put it. Go ahead.
I would actually put it in A only because I think it loses some of its utility the higher stun the character you're playing against has. Like, I think it's really good against low stun characters, but against higher stun characters, I don't think it's as good.
You know what? Like,
Not a point.
I was the one that put an S tier, but he said, you know what? It's an A tier. You put it down a rank for me. You know what?
Hold on.
Sean, you alright?
Man grab do? How much?
Wait, what'd you say? What'd you say, Verse?
How much stun does that command grab do?
Like 320 or something like that, you know?
Sure, it's not 400.
Nah, it's not 400. If it was 400, I wish.
All right, yeah, Sean got a point.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm here with 100% honesty, so you know that when I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? When I say G is S plus broken tier, no skill having as V trigger, you know I mean it. That's all.
Oh my god! All right, we talked about that like back in the day. All right, anyway, so where would you put Balrog? I think his V Trigger 2 is better than Ibuki's V Trigger 1. I think so.
I think so.
Yeah, it's command grab.
I don't know. I think I'd put them around the same personally.
No, I would no. Look, hear me out. I think it's better. No, I think it's better, but Ibuki's a better character. So her being a better character, she could do a little bit more with that V Trigger 1 because of how she's a better character, if that makes sense. But a V Trigger alone, you could lose a lot faster to Balrog's V Trigger 2, I think, than Ibuki's.
I think another flaw that holds up Balrog's is that a lot of time Ibuki will die with V Trigger 1 because she has full health.
And his is 2 bars, so it's like that's kind of good.
Yeah, she'll die before she gets to use it a lot of the time.
Yeah, so that's why, okay, all right, we can.
I personally.
Wait, your mic. Like,
yeah.
Wait, say it again. You ended off saying I personally.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah.
All right. I personally think that V Trigger 1 is better than 2, but that's just my personal opinion.
V Trigger 1.
You're the wrong player.
Okay, let's talk about it.
I actually don't think so.
Yo, Sean, you know what I'm saying? Look, Sean, we talk about. Wait, what'd you say? What'd you say first? My bad. Like, what'd you say?
I don't want to expose any tech or anything, so
okay.
I'm not going to say much about it. But just the fact that, like, I think he just puts you in scared. Like, you're only scared of V Trigger 2 if you're over 50% stun.
Yes.
In my opinion.
Okay.
But V Trigger 1, he puts you in some 50-50s, bro. And if you guess wrong, it's kind of over.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like, his V Trigger 1, you kind of have to view reversal. You can't just block because you're gonna get scared the longer you block his V Trigger 1. You gotta really know the matchup.
Most raws waste it, so like the way they use it, like you can just reversal it, or they don't really make it scary. But I mean, if you know what I know, that it's kind of cheap, bro.
So where would you put his V Trigger 1?
It's probably still A tier. I don't know.
Yeah, I would still put it probably A, but I would put it like at the bottom, like. But you know what I'm saying?
In the front of A. I would still put an A, but I would just put it in the front. That's it.
You know what's crazy, Verse? I have to disagree with you with that because V Trigger 2, it's a command grab, bro. I don't care how good your defense is, having a command grab involved, especially in Street Fighter V, it's very effective. And remember, he got the target combo, so it's giving somebody like Balrog a command grab. Like it's worse with his type of frame traps.
Yeah,
See,
you got a point.
V Trigger 1, you could V reversal it. So it's like if you V reversal, now he got to go back to neutral, and his neutral isn't the greatest. You know?
Yeah, like for the most part, the V Trigger 1 is only scary when you got hit into activation.
When you get hit, okay, yes.
Yeah, but on block, you're right.
No,
right.
on block, like it's not good. You'd be surprised.
Yeah, if we're talking about we're talking about like just being in neutral. Like if you survive the activation or Balrog activated on block or something, there's not much to be scared of. Like you literally just hit out the V Trigger and that's it.
I agree.
Although I don't know if I agree putting that behind Vega's V Trigger 1, but
all right, so well, I think it's better than Vega's V Trigger 1 because at least Barrow can make a comeback with V Trigger 1. Vega, he can't rely on just V Trigger 1 only. You know what I mean? So it's like, I mean, yeah, it makes sense. I think Barrock's V Trigger 1 is better than Vega's V Trigger 1. But do you think Barrock's V Trigger 1 is better than Seth's V Trigger 1? I think so. I think so.
I think
not V Trigger 1. I'm sorry. Let me correct myself.
V Trigger 2.
V Trigger 2.
Yeah,
sorry.
right.
Thank you.
I think Barrock's V Trigger 1 is better than both Seth and Zeku's V Trigger.
I can agree. I agree. I understand why. Because again, on hit, that's when most Balrogs will activate it anyway. Like if you're like majority of like the solid Balrogs, they are mostly activated only on hit.
And like we talking about what makes this V Trigger actually good is the corner carry. Like when on hit,
yes.
Like let's say rock players like full screen, right? They just overhead into activation. You get knocked by that overhead.
Why'd you say overhead like that with like so much?
It's just an example through my experiences. Maybe I've gotten overhead once or twice in my life, but you know what I'm saying? I'll hit you with that overhead. Activate that overhead's safe, by the way, because he activated, and he carried to the corner, and we guessing for game.
All right. So I can understand from your perspective. What do you think, Verse? What do you think about that? I can agree. Because of the corner carry, that's the main. You know, it has pros and cons. That's the main pro of it. Like, it's really good.
They're about what in my opinion. So either way, yeah, I agree.
Okay, all right. I think it's a great V Trigger. If you know
what V Trigger, I think it's slept on. I mean, I think it's like A tier at best, but Cammy's V Trigger 2 is actually slept on ever since they buffed this season.
I would put that in the meh to solid.
Nah, it's at least B.
At least B? What?
Let me tell you why.
Okay.
Because, alright, on activation, she gets mad damage. And now if she cancels a normal into her dash, she's like +1, +2.
Wait, hold on. We're talking about Cammy's V Trigger 2?
Yeah, Cammy's V Trigger 2.
I think it's better than
Nah, you put that in trash, bro.
Trash?
You put that in trash. Bro, have you ever laughed? No, hold on. I had to. So my first pool, right, for CPT East 2. One of my first matches was supposed to be what's it called, Delta Red. He's like the Cammy player that only uses V Trigger 2, right?
Okay.
So I went and out of my way. I took solid time, precious time out of my day to lab this V Trigger. This V Trigger is actually garbage.
Yeah, Verse, like I think that V Trigger doo-doo. I ain't going lie. That thing is buns.
His gotta go up, bro.
Nah, man, that thing is buns. I am never using that. There's a reason,
bro.
If it's slept on, why isn't any Cammy players using or even tried V Trigger 2? I only see them use V Trigger 1. That thing is buns.
Bro, I'm telling you, I labbed this V Trigger, and if they do crouch fierce activate, which is very, very common, that's what they all activate off of. You V reversal, you're no longer in a mix up. It doesn't work. Whether they go high, whether they do the grab, it actually doesn't work.
If you get hit, you gonna learn today. But come on, bro. V Trigger 1 is just way better.
Oh yeah, we know that.
Bro, and then even one of her options, the overhead throw, is unsafe.
Yeah, that is
exactly. So it's like she's gambling something, like she's gambling gimmicks. Like, how you gambling a gimmick? Like, that's not good.
It's bad.
Yeah, I
He
think.
said gambling a gimmick.
Yeah, you gambling gimmicks. I said what I said.
Whatever.
Yeah, that thing is buns, trash.
Booty butt cheeks.
All right.
Now, all right, hold on. There's a V trigger we forgot about.
Okay.
What about Kage's V trigger 2?
Oh, that thing is cheap. That's cheap.
Yeah, it is very
That's S tier. Cheap. That's not great. That is cheap. Completely skips neutral.
It is kind of cheap, bro. Because that
Bro, it's
demon
cheap.
setup.
It's low key. It's not broken, but it's cheap, bro.
Yeah, it's definitely cheap. Because one, he got a demon. That's already cheap. And
yeah, that's better. That's low key
like,
better than like Abigail.
it makes you
low-key.
guess after an axe kick if he's gonna demon or not. That's kind of cheap.
Yo, his V trigger 2 with that V skill. What is it? V skill 2 with the hop.
Yeah. Kage's V Trigger 2 is really cheap. Any normal that he does, he can cancel. Like, he can buffer jabs and still.
Yeah,
You know,
did y'all see what
get converted.
was it? Sakura that did it, where he has a setup where he does the v, like, say if he gets a combo, he does the V trigger and you know where Kage, he comes from the sky, he teleports and just slams you. You gotta guess. He does a meaty axe kick where he's what, -2, -1. Now, let me tell you something. Let me tell you why it's cheap. It's -2, right, or -1, where if you press a button, which you're supposed to because it's your turn, he can demon and punish your jab. If you sit there, he can punish with demon because demon has what, 1 frame startup.
You hold up, combo on the demon.
Yeah, you hold up looking stupid. Why are you holding up when it's your turn?
And then why can he even combo the demon?
He can
Like, how you
combo into demon. Yeah, so if you get hit by the axe kick, demon is still coming out. So it's like you done.
It's
No, it's a 0 frame grab. Thank you. It's cheap. As soon as you
Yeah.
activate it, yeah, it's pretty much as soon as he does the animation. If I don't see on the screen where the animation of your jump like this, if I don't see that, you done. You get a command grab. That demon is coming out, and then you're gonna see a red anime.
Yeah.
You done. I would put it in cheap.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a stupid V trigger. I don't care. I said what I
And
said.
all his combos do so much damage when he gets a hit because of that combo ender.
Yup, I agree. Now, let's talk about where is
Mad V triggers.
yeah, but it's getting filled up. But let's talk about Guile. Let's talk about that cheap battle chamber. I think it's cheap. I think it's cheap. Well, let's talk about his V Trigger 1, then let's talk about his V Trigger 2.
V trigger 1 is cheap.
I think V Trigger 1 is better. I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would put it cheap, but it's better than Cody's. It's better than Ibuki's. I think it's better than Cammy's, bro. I think it's better than Abigail's, but I don't know if it's better than Kage's.
I don't know about Abigail's.
Nah, I would honestly put it above. Honestly, I think it's the best one in this category, to be honest.
That's what I'm saying. Yo, thank you. Yo, thank
Okay,
you.
boom.
No, it's not better than Minot's. It's not better than Minot's. I don't know about that. No,
All right, you can put it right behind.
Yeah, no,
It's not
Minot's is
better
better.
than
No, Minot's is better.
Nah, I think it's better than Poisons and
Yeah,
I think it's better.
I agree.
Poisons
I agree.
And Vices.
Yeah, I agree.
You think it's better than Poisons?
Yes. Yeah, I think so. Bro, those booms, bro.
Those baby booms are cheap.
Those booms, that is cheap.
Bro, I've played against Do enough to hate this V trigger.
Yeah, I'm playing against Lex. Shout outs to Lex, you know what I'm saying? Using cheap V Trigger 1. Daigo the way he be using. Man, that character cheap. Nothing to talk about. But now, where's his V Trigger 2? I think it's also cheap, but I think it's great. It got nerfed.
I think it's A tier.
Yeah, I think it's
I think it's A. I think it's very high.
Before they nerfed it, that was probably S+.
Right.
But
I agree.
I mean, yeah.
Oh yeah, when you can cancel it off of a boom.
Cheap?
Yeah, it was cheap back then for sure.
I think. Now let's talk about.
Rashid. Let's talk about Rashid.
Yeah, let's talk about Rashid for a minute.
V Trigger 1 It's pretty cheap, bro.
Yeah, I put it cheap. It's definitely cheap. I would put it better than Cammy's. I think it's better than It's low key better than Abigail's. I'm gonna tell you why. Yo, he got. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. A back throw. If he back throws you mid screen, he's activating V trigger. And I'm gonna tell you something. He's gonna slowly push you to the corner because there's a wind. It's like a shield he has that he just slowly walking behind it. And if he goes inside the wind, he automatically gains full momentum. Like he goes from like 0 to 100 when it comes to speed. He throws out an eagle kick. It's kind of slow, but if he goes through the wind, he just goes like 1,000 miles per hour. You guys ever went to Six Flags and went on the King the Car ride? Okay, you know when you just get on the seat, you know you just chilling. It's just chilling at 0 speed, then it just zooms out. And you just go straight sky in the air, go past the clouds. That's his V trigger. I call that V trigger one the King the Car special. It's cheap.
I think it's very cheap.
I think it's better than Abigail's. I think it is.
I'm more scared of Abigail's personally.
Yeah, I'm more scared of Abigail's. I would put Rashid's V trigger one probably behind the Boogie or probably behind Cody, to be honest.
No. I don't know about behind.
I don't know.
I think it's really cheap, but I think it's definitely.
I can kind of agree.
I can see it.
I'm more like, even if he does rob you, at least he don't do that much damage. You know, like
I can
more
agree.
Scared of Cody V trigger than Rashid. It's just that Rashid is just broken. Rashid himself is S plus. That's what it is.
Okay, yeah, I agree. Well, since we still talking about Rashid, where's his V trigger 2? I think it's pretty much just as good. It's not great. It's cheap.
Yeah, I think it's actually right next to his V trigger.
You're forced to use V reversal. You're forced to use it.
It might be better.
It might be better than his V trigger 1.
Yeah, those whirlwinds are kind of OD, bro.
Yeah, I think to be honest, it's better than Cody's because he's always in.
And you can't even check those whirlwinds anymore.
And the thing is about the whirlwind, there's a setup where I see all the Rashid players do, like Oil King, Big Bird, JB, Gachikun, all of those Rashid players, when they have V trigger 2, even John Takeuchi, they thought the V trigger where he throws out the wind, he goes full screen. You jump over it, he could do the light mixer and it travels him. Remember the momentum with V trigger 1, how it goes 0 to 100? It's same thing.
Yeah.
In his V trigger 2, but he spins full screen and now he's plus going, so you can't escape. That's cheap.
Yeah, it's cheap.
I think it's
Rashid just has 2 good V triggers that you can just kind of use them both, like you know, whichever one you feel like using.
That is
whatever
true.
that day, you can just use whatever one you want. That's what makes him a really good character in general, to be honest.
Do you think where he is with his V trigger 2, you think it's perfect where it is, or it could be a little higher?
I actually just think it's behind Cody. I think Cody's V trigger is actually OD.
I agree.
Yeah, I think his V triggers are probably just right next to each other.
All right, cool. Let's move this up a little bit. Wait. All right. Let's talk about. Let's talk.
Chun-Li.
Yeah, I was about to say, let's talk about Chun-Li. I think her V trigger 2 is better. I think her V trigger 2 is great.
Way better.
I think it's great, but since she's so solid, that's what makes her. I don't know about it being cheap.
I think it's at the top. I think it's kind of cheap. Yeah.
Like she can just spam fierce till she gets a hit, and then
it's got to be at the top of A or at the bottom of S. But I personally put it at the top of A.
I agree. I was going to say that because it's not cheap enough. Like only on hit is good. You could reversal it. She has an unblockable, but it's kind of hard to execute that. She has to do stand light.
Hard, to be honest.
Yeah, but like if I'm picking up Street Fighter, I can't just do it. Like I gotta really be a Chun-Li specialist or a main, or I have to be a really good person at charging because you got to do stand light kick into the fireball to do the unblockable at a specific timing. That's not easy to do.
I mean, we're not really taking execution into consideration though, because.
I'm taking it into consideration only because since it's hard to do, you rarely see it. Only by the best Chun-Li players are doing it.
Yeah.
Like, it's not brain dead. You know what I mean? If it's brain dead, like anybody could do it. That means you're gonna see it. You're gonna have to worry about it a lot more against every Chun-Li. But since you rarely worry about it, that's what loses. That's the flaw about it. It's kind of hard to do.
Yeah.
So that's why I think it's great. If it was easy to do, it's cheap. You know what I mean? You see the difference, like from my perspective.
Yeah, but then again, you got V triggers like Monat that are very hard to use.
I wouldn't say very hard. I think if you just keep practicing it, I think it's harder. Like it's some. I agree what you mean, but Chun-Li's stand light kick into you're doing a charge motion. Like it's kind of more complicated in a way. Yeah, Monat. That's just her whole design in general. Like yeah, she's a hard character, but it's not like. Once you just play Monat enough, like you will get the motions down. You will be comfortable enough to like do her V triggers enough. So that's why I put hers just cheap. Like once you get it down, you ain't getting out of that. And Chun-Li's, it doesn't do as much damage as Monat's. Monat's, if you get hit by one of her things, you lost. It does like 400 damage to 500 damage. She hurt.
I think Monat's you can just do more with her V trigger.
Yeah,
you can do
crazy mix-ups. On hit or on block.
Yeah, you can do some crazy mix-ups. You can use it defensively. Like you can make your super safe and stuff.
Exactly.
Like, that V trigger is so versatile as long as you have the execution to do it.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is still, bro. Yeah, right. I would agree with Chun-Li's being at the top of A though.
All right. What about Chun-Li's V Trigger 1? I think her V Trigger 1. I think it's like, solid.
Man.
Yeah, solid. I would put it to solid.
I would put it to solid.
Yeah,
I don't think
because it's just making her normal slightly better. She doesn't really get anything else.
You know, there's nothing
double hit.
You know, there's actually nothing wrong with the V trigger itself. I think there's a very good V trigger. The timer just runs out too fast.
Yeah, it runs out too fast. That's it. Yeah.
That's why I think it's overall. I would put it maybe the top of B, maybe the back of A. What do you think?
No, not A. No.
Yeah, not A.
I'll put it
definitely B.
Yeah, I'll put it B. Okay.
I'm still butthurt about Vega being in the back of A.
Nah,
it's kind of cheap, bro.
You sleeping on it.
Now Vega's V Trigger 2, yeah, you can put that wherever you want. Like,
Vega's V Trigger 2, that's meh. It's not trash. It's meh. It's meh.
Yeah, it's meh.
Because he skips
now,
turns.
That's why. Vega's V Trigger 1 before this season was probably the worst V Trigger in the game.
Yeah, but now you're right. But now, like he just got buffed overall. It made him more useful. So it has its purposes. It has its, it's good. All right, now let's talk about. Ooh, we didn't talk about Mika. We didn't talk about her yet. I think I think to be honest, her V Trigger 1 is cheap.
It's definitely cheap.
I think it's low key better than Cody's. Her V Trigger 1.
Nah.
You sure about that? She got checkmate situations. You know that, right? She could do crotch and feet. Let's just say there's situations where she does crotch and heavy punch, right? Into V Trigger. She throws out her partner. Her partner immediately does like a body slam on top of your head. So if you have no health, you gotta guess. You can take the command grab by sitting there, or if you don't block, you're getting hit by her partner.
She do, but to be fair, and think of it this way, to be fair, Mika does not have a way to chip you out. She can't chip you out with CA like just about every other character in the game can. Her checkmate situation kind of just evens out that playing field. Like, if we're talking about how much damage Nadeshiko does, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it's a checkmate situation, you hold up, right? You hold up and you take whatever damage Nadeshiko does. And I don't know how much damage that is, but for the most part, I'd say it's probably maybe double what supers do or something like that. So I guess she can get checkmate situations a little bit earlier, but for the most part, she's really just getting the same thing that most other characters have. It's just a way to end round.
Grab. Just don't take the command grab. That's the worst option.
Yeah, but I don't think you know what I'm saying. Like, I think she has crazy mix-ups and stuff off of it. Like, I think it's going to get for free, but I
think it's a V trigger.
I think it's next to Ibuki's. They're very similar.
I think Ibuki's is slightly better, because she can get it off of neutral. Mika, she just gets it off a hit. But because she gets it on hit on block, if she's close, you gotta get. Just guessing for the rest of the round. Like it's that good.
You know, the on block situation is really messed up with Mika. That's why I would put it in S, but I wouldn't put it above Cody's. I think Cody's V trigger is crazy.
I agree, but I think you got to work a little harder with Cody's compared to Mika, because one thing with Mika, you done, like you legit done, and you just in the blender for the rest of that round. Like you gotta like just legit guess until it's like you know.
Yeah. But I think it's still one use. It's a one use feature. Cody's you scared of it when he's activated for a long time.
I agree. Hold on, where's Hollows? Hold on, where's Verse? Let me see something. Hold on. Yo, what are you doing, Verse? Why you keep disconnecting?
That's what I do.
All right, man. This guy, man. All right, so we were just talking about like Mika. So you think Cody's V Trigger 2 is better than Mika's V Trigger 1?
Yeah.
Do you think our Mika's V Trigger 1 is better than Rashid's V Trigger 1 and V Trigger 2?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, so we can agree with that. All right.
Sweet, bro.
All right. What character y'all want to talk about next? Let's talk about Sakura. Yo, she got buffed.
Both of her V triggers are A tier.
I agree. But I think her V Trigger, I don't know, it's matchup dependent, but I don't know, man. Her
Which character?
I think
Sakura?
1 is slightly better.
Yeah, I think 1. I think V Trigger 2 is only good for people that
Fireball, right?
Yeah, but I think V Trigger 2 is only good for people that have stuff that's like really -4 on block, or when she just dominates in neutral. V Trigger 2 is better, but I think it would be great.
V Trigger 1.
I think V Trigger 1 is
better because she can kind of skip neutral with that fireball. Like they don't have an option for fireball, so she can just charge it up, throw it, dash behind it. Like it's pretty good.
V Trigger 2, I would put it in the back of great, like towards like. It's better than Is it better than Vega's?
Yes.
Nah.
I mean, you already know what I'm gonna say when it comes to Vega.
I don't think it is because like she has to hit confirm it, or else it's
it's -10, I believe.
Yeah, it's -10 on block, so it's like she has to activate a V trigger just to hit confirm. I mean, it does mad damage, that's why it's great, but I don't think it's better than Vegas.
I can agree because again, stand light kick is only good when something is -4 or if she beats that person dominantly in neutral. Besides that, you don't really need V Trigger 2. You might as well use V Trigger 1.
It's just really good damage. That's the only good thing about it.
She gets mad damage too and stun in V Trigger 1, and I think
that is true.
What Vega be getting into y'all, bro? Y'all been to Europe lately?
I play Vega.
Nah, I think it's good. I think it's good.
Right.
Where would you put it? Like solid or something?
I put in meh.
Meh. Nah, I think you're sleeping on
that. Bro.
First of all, I'm gonna tell you why you think it's meh. It's the matchup. First of all, Ibuki, she just beats Vega, so obviously you ain't gonna think that character's
I
good.
don't think she do.
Yeah, she actually don't beat Vega.
What?
Vega actually might beat her, to be honest.
I don't know about
what? Yeah, I don't know about all that. I don't know about all of that. She could just, if she gets Mita, he done. She could just jump EX Kunai, and now he gotta guess. He just gotta hold whatever she gotta like. You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
Vega got good air to airs though. I feel like, and he already don't got an anti-air, so he don't gotta. You know, you don't have to make the mental decision on which anti-air to choose. Like, he's not even anti-airing on the ground. He gonna air to air, which is what you should do against Ibuki. So Vega, the way he's supposed to be played, he's already doing the right thing. So
okay, all right. So I think.
Anyway, no, go ahead. My bad. You talking about Sakura?
I think so. You think Sakura has a better V trigger than Vega's?
V trigger 1 for sure.
No, V trigger 2. V trigger 2.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yo, chat. Where do you guys think who has a better V trigger? V trigger 2, V trigger 2 Sakura or V trigger 1 Vega? I want you guys to spam that character in the chat right now.
But to be honest, I feel like overall, like the whole community just thinks Vega's still trash. Like I feel like people don't really know what got buffed about V Trigger 1. Like,
Yo, people thinking Sakura, bro. All right, you know what? I ain't gonna argue. They're saying Sakura free. Like,
I don't disagree with Vega being a little underrated this season, but I don't think V Trigger 1 is the reason for it.
yeah. All right, you know
I
what?
think that's entirely the reason why he's better this season.
Me too. I agree. On high level, man, you can't whiff anything, or you gotta hold
it's
everything.
plus on block now. It used to be negative on block. Like it used to be the worst V Trigger in the game, in my opinion. But now it's plus on block. Like he gets it twice a game because you just spend it right away, and he gets mix-ups from it. Like, bro, if he hits you with that Sky Claw and activates V Trigger, he actually puts you in a 50-50.
I think the Sky Claw is a big part of what helps him. I think that is pretty good.
Mm-hmm. All right, I think Abigail's V Trigger 1 is great.
Yeah,
because it got nerfed.
I haven't even seen that forever though.
It's still cheap, but
I still think that V Trigger is actually really cheap.
Yeah. This is Abigail we're talking about. It's still cheap. I don't care, but it'll be in the back of cheap. I think.
You think it's S tier still?
Kind of is, bro.
I think it's really cheap. I just don't think Abigail players use it anymore. But I think the Abigail
player 2 is better. Like it's just better.
Yeah. And I think on top of that, I think people. Well, Abigail players got so used to it being 2 bars that like it being in 3 bars is such a negative. But to be fair though, like Abigail was only using that V Trigger once a game anyway. Once he activated, that ended the round. That's it.
Yeah, because let's not forget, like Abigail's V Trigger 1 is still cheap. Think about that.
Yeah.
Cheap.
Yeah, it is
cheap. just gotta remember how we have in the chat. There's a reason why every person in the S tier, their V Trigger is cheap.
Cheap. Yeah, you're right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So with that being said, just think about that in the back of your mind. All right, Verse? Like just think about that.
You know what I'm saying?
What about Bison V Trigger 1?
Cheap.
I think it's great. I don't think it's cheap. I think it's great.
I think it's great. Yeah.
All right. I'll let you Bison players live. I'll let y'all live. I think Bison's V Trigger 1 is in between.
I think it's right next to Balrog.
I think Balrog is better. I think so.
Yeah.
Because with Balrog's V Skill 2, with the V Trigger 2, is definitely better than Bison's.
Like, Bison don't really put you in a real 50-50s with it.
Yeah, no, back in the day, though, it was cheap. When he had the throw loops, it was cheap.
Oh, yeah, that 100%.
Oh, no, I think Sakura's is better.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I actually agree. Ibuki's V Trigger 1? Bison's. Bison's. I think Bison.
I think Ibuki's V Trigger 1 might be better than Bison's V Trigger 1.
Why?
I don't know. I think it's just better. I think there's a lot of ways.
Yeah, that's Smoke Bomb. Yeah, you're right. No, you're right. Talk about your own character. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Like, I feel like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Bison's V Trigger 1, if you are on point enough, he shouldn't really be hitting you like that with it. And for it to be 3 bars, I feel like
you kind of do just have to play solid too. Like,
yeah,
I can see that.
Like, his dashes aren't like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how is he gonna hit you? His dashes aren't aren't too hard to check. But like, for him to get use out of that V Trigger, he has to get a solid hit first.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and everything he does can be V reversal. So all they doing is getting frustrated and wasting their V Trigger because they got to do something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they got to open you up with like fake pressure, pretty much.
Yeah.
Now, we're in the list where a lot of these V triggers are kind of like to meh to solid and just trash. But let's talk about Yoga Man. Let's talk about Dawson. This is a cheap character, right? I think he's cheap, but his V triggers just make him slightly better. I think both of his V triggers are great. I don't think they're cheap.
Yeah, V Trigger 2 is definitely great, but you got to know how to use it.
Exactly. So I think I would put Dawson's V Trigger game. I I think his V Trigger 2. I don't know. This is a hard one.
I think his V Trigger 1 is better, but I think a bit of it is my bias because I play Ibuki. Like, I have so many ways around that.
Well, that's just a
giant
matchup. But overall, like, how good is it?
I think when Dank uses it, it looks very good, but I think that V Trigger 1 is better.
I agree. I think V Trigger 1 is more than just solid. Like, you losing health against a character like Dawson that's already frustrating you. I think it's great. I would put Dawson. I think I would put Dawson's V Trigger 1. It would probably be better than Ibuki's V Trigger 1.
I don't know about all that, man. Cause
I don't know about that either.
All right, you know what?
certain characters have like options to get out of that too.
Yeah, V reversal. That's right.
Yeah, and then like
you reversal.
Like you can't escape
true.
it.
Yeah.
But you can also like a lot of Dowsing players don't do is that you can just set it up on the floor like without doing slide.
That's
first.
what I mean.
So
that's how I was looking at it. I'm not talking about slide into V trigger. I'm talking about
although slide into V trigger is very helpful.
No, because the way Lord F Champ be using it in freaking in his gameplay, the way he just be doing it, and what's his name from Japan, Mochi, they just be activating it. I'm like, that's cheap. That's cheap. You know what? I don't care. It's cheap. I don't care. It's cheap. Whatever. I don't care.
Like, there's so many uncomfortable situations Dawson can force just by putting that V trigger one out there, and a character like Dawson, bro, like. You know what I'm saying, like he's just poking at you, and you gotta move somewhere. You can't stay still. But
yeah,
that's
like
what he wants.
S tier though.
Yes, bro. If you just activate it, it's cheap. I'm telling you, it's cheap.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know about all S tier.
Oh my goodness, man.
I don't know, man.
It's great. I think it's great. It's at least.
I don't think it's better than. I don't think it's better than like Chun-Li's, Sakura's. I don't know. I think it's definitely great. I don't think it's cheap.
Yeah.
Because like it can be cheap, but like you also could just get out of it or like hit them or something, and then they just wasted it. You know, like
Smug trying to cook.
I know Arturo over there just smiling, man. He's just like, yeah, it's not that good. I know he getting. Oh my goodness, man. All right. You know what? All right. You off the hook. It's good. It's all right. All right, Arturo, I'll let you live. And I know you're watching. Because I see you in the chat, but we ain't going to talk about it, you know. But anyway, all right. So then, wait, Dawson's V-Trigger 1, you think is better than... You think it's better than Ibuki's or nah?
I think it's right behind it. I think Ibuki's is still better. That bomb is cheap.
That bomb
it is cheap.
Yeah.
It is cheap.
Very cheap.
See, I could just remember you said it's cheap. You didn't say it's great. You just said it yourself. It's cheap. What happened?
Yeah, that means it might have to go up,
you put yourself on blast. I was waiting for you to say that. I was waiting. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna keep it great until I'm gonna wait until Shine admits it's cheap. You done? It's saying it's cheap. You're done.
Bro,
you saying
you're done?
You put Dawson's in cheap. And you asked what's better than Ibuki just to get Shine to admit it.
But Shine doesn't play Dawson, and he gave me really good reasons. But he just admitted, he said it out of his own mouth. Ibuki's V Trigger 1 is cheap. He put himself on blast. You done?
He did,
bro. My man's supposed trying to catch me slipping, bro.
You got caught slipping. You got caught slipping. Okay.
Oh my God.
Shout out to Dan Slip. How you doing? But nah. I think overall, It's good, but it has its flaws. It got nerfed, so you know what? I'll put it back.
I mean, it definitely has. Yeah. It definitely has some flaws.
Yeah. I'll put it there. All right, so we wrapping it up now. So we pretty much got all of the really good V triggers and stuff out the way. So now let's just talk about the rest of the characters' V triggers. You know, I think Zengi's V trigger 1. I think it's solid. I don't know about great.
Yeah, solid.
It's
great
solid.
Only if you don't know how to deal with it.
Yeah, I think it's better than Chun-Li's V trigger 1. I think so.
Yeah.
Because of he has the command grab, he will put you in guessing situations. But I think it's overall it's solid. I don't know.
I think that V trigger is great.
Yeah, you know what? I don't care. Screw the Zangief players. I know Brutus, you watching. Yeah. You know what? So you were smiling for a minute. Now you salty. Good. I want you to stay salty because you know what kind of character you playing.
I think that V Trigger is great.
It's stupid. It's low-key cheap.
I think it makes the risk reward scary when he's in front of you. Like, you want to hold up.
He's just spinning in your
want to
face.
hold up. Well, actually, no. The V Trigger itself, it makes you not want to hold up because the damage you're going to take is a lot. But then you get command grabbed. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? And in neutral, his best pokes become mad scary. His jab becomes super scary. His stand medium punch that he can't cancel normally.
Keep talking about keep talking about it because every point you give, he's going up a tier. Go ahead.
Yeah,
say something else. What else?
Right, it gives him unlimited armor with the flex. Like,
I don't think Sakura could get that in V Trigger 2. Unlimited armor. Go ahead. Keep talking.
Bro, he has resets. Well, I mean, not resets, but like, the when the V Trigger pops you in the air, it's just in a situation where you gotta guess again.
That sounds kind of better than Seth's V Trigger 2. I agree. What else?
I don't know. I can't think of nothing else, but that's all he needs.
All right. Cool. And I think that it's slightly better than Zeku's V Trigger 1 because he has a command grab and Zeku doesn't. So I'll put that there. All right.
Wait. You said Zeku don't have what?
Zeku doesn't have a command grab. So, but Zangief's, he literally, like, you can literally block. So, but Zangief, you can't sit there. Like, you will get command grab. Like, it is what it is.
Zeku don't have the command grab. You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. Like, he doesn't have a 360 motion. Or is it something I'm missing?
He just has to press 2 buttons to command grab you. That's it.
Yeah, that back throw on some shit, but you have an option to tech. You can't tech a command grab.
That
legit
teching is not an option. But anyway, we'll move on.
I think Zangief's V Trigger 1 is good where it is. I think it's good where it is. You know what I'm saying? I think it's good.
I think it's pretty good where it is.
Because
I would have put it in.
You can get heavy SPD'd, and you gotta guess again. He's still got that V Trigger there. You see, with Zeku, yeah, he got a back throw, but you can at least tech. You still have an option if you guess right. If you know he's gonna go for the throw, you can at least tech, but it's very risky. Zangief, you can't tech a command grab. Like, you just can't. It's dumb. It's throw invincible. Yeah. That's right, Brutus. Whole lot. He has a great V trigger. I said what I said. Okay, but now Zangief's V Trigger 2, that thing is buns. That thing is trash. Get that out of here. That thing is trash. That thing is trash.
They have a
bro.
commentator that starts talking when he activate that. That's how you know it's trash.
That thing is trash, bro. Come on, that thing is trash. He only gets one. That thing is trash.
Nah, I'll put it in meh.
Nah, that thing trash, bro. Why is it meh?
If he hits you with that, bro, if he hits you with that, it does so much.
You are done though if you get command. That's like 400 damage from a command grab.
And he can now combo into his command throw when he does it.
I thought he always could. Nah, V Trigger 2.
Nah,
that thing trash, bro. No Zangief's playing that. No, that thing is trash. Like, all right, that's all he gets, but that thing trash.
I think it's meh.
Akuma V Trigger 2.
I'm to be honest, I'm leaving it in trash. I'm leaving it in trash.
What about Akuma's V Trigger 2?
Nah, you know what? Wait. Let's talk about Zangief. I thought about what you said, Sean. Just for like 4 more seconds. Just 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, one more thing. Look, Sean, you know what? You can't get command grab by a character like Zangief. You can't. You're right. It's meh. It's just meh. I'll leave it there.
Yeah, I'll leave it there. You can't. It's meh at best. It's meh or trash, but I think personally it's meh.
Yeah.
But there's still a use for it, although small. Like Cammy's V Trigger 2 is just no use for it. It's just trash.
It's like there's no point using it. So I guess. All right. You know what? I'll give you that. Now,
but I think it's at the bottom of meh. Like everything you're gonna put in meh goes above it.
All right. Let me tell you this. Wait, would you say Verse? You said Akuma?
Yeah, Akuma V Trigger 2.
I think
it's solid.
Yeah, I think it's solid.
I think it's great.
Oh, you think it's great?
I think the only reason you don't see it is because V Trigger 1 is better.
That is true.
But I think Akuma's V Trigger 2
and his chip. Yo, he can chip you out with V Trigger 2.
You know who used to be really good with that V trigger? I think
Haitami?
Kami was really good with that V
And
trigger.
yes,
Yeah,
and Kami. You know what? I'll give Kami his props. Like I think out of all the Akumas I played,
he was definitely the best with
yeah,
V
he's
trigger
the.
too.
I don't think he's the best with V Trigger 2. The way he used it, he made it look cheap. But in reality,
Yeah.
like I'll give him his props. Like it takes skill to like execute it the way Kami executes it on high level play. So
I mean,
I don't know about all that,
I mean, I definitely think it can take skill and also be great.
what do you think? I can't not agree with that. Like
Yeah, he can cancel a special move to another special move.
and
That's-
on hit it
that's-
hurt. Like his combos hurt.
Yeah, and his chip
Obviously
in the
great.
corner, bro, his pressure in the corner, like it's even better than V trigger 1 when he got you in the corner,
I don't know about that, but
Yeah, I don't know about all of that.
bro. He's canceling
Nah, but
fireballs
that-
on the red
no,
fireball.
Shine
You
is
see his
right.
chip it does?
Yeah, but okay, that's true. But worrying about Demon is just a different type of game with pressure involved.
No. I agree. That's why V Trigger 1 is definitely better for sure.
Yeah.
But we're talking about like the straight up chip. Like he
Yeah.
do one fireball, cancel on the red fireball, and throw you, bro. That's like 30%.
And let you try to tech, and he knew you going to tech. He will delay that crouch strong. Ooh, that's going to do so much damage.
Yeah. The problem is that he just doesn't get that many uses of it like he does V Trigger 1. Like V Trigger 1, he gets like 5-6 fireballs. Like V Trigger 2, he gets like 2 cancels.
Okay, I can't argue with that. I'm not going to argue with that. Now we can speed this up in like another 3 minutes. So check this out. We're going to start speeding up a little, right? All right. I think Sagat, both of his V Trigger 1 and V Trigger 2 is just solid. Going to meh.
V Trigger 2 is man.
Yeah, V Trigger 2 is meh, but V
I
Trigger
think
1
V
is
Trigger 1
solid.
is solid.
Yeah, V Trigger 1 is
Yeah,
solid.
V Trigger 1 solid.
I think Sagat's V Trigger 1 is arguably better than Chun-Li's V Trigger 1. I think so. That's a lot of damage if you get hit, bro. And the way
I think
his
it's better
normal,
than V Trigger 1. Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
One stand medium kick, and it's hard to whiff punish that, and it's easy to get hit
Yeah.
by that into a Tiger Cannon, into another Tiger Cannon. His Tiger Cannon is
hit
not
with
even a
a crouch
projectile. You know that it's not a projectile. I don't know what that is. It's just a cannon. Like he just says, he knows good. That's what you know.
Bro, the whole screen shake when he hits you with that.
I think Zeku's V Trigger 2. I think Zeku's
Solid.
it's solid. It's solid. Great.
No,
I don't know about it. Has its uses, yes, but I think it's solid. Like somebody like Infectious, the way he plays Zeku, he's a solid player. So that's why I think somebody like his play style. He's very patient, doesn't do too much. He doesn't play reckless, and he's very defensive. It's a very good V trigger too. On certain like all of those Street Fighter 5 gimmicks, he counters that. You can't jump at him, and it's really good for young Zeku especially.
Yeah,
So
okay, solid.
I think solid.
Yeah, solid.
If you're a solid player, I think if you're more of a solid player playing Zeku, you should use V Trigger 2, I think. But if you're more of like a rush down type of dude, you might want to use his V Trigger 1. Yeah, I agree. But I think since he's playing solid, it has his uses, it's probably better than Ed's to an degree. What do you think?
He's better than Ed's V Trigger 2.
Yeah,
but I don't think
agree.
I just don't think very highly of Ed's V Trigger 2.
I think now let's talk about Alex. I think his V Trigger 2 is buns.
I think it's
right.
buns too.
That thing is buns.
Trash.
Yeah, it's extra buns.
You get I could literally whiff. Look. So say if I throw out, let's say if I'm playing Lord Daigo. I'm playing his Ryu with the greatest of ease, right? And I chose to play Alex on him at Capcom Cup Grand Finals, right? I want to choose Alex. He's playing Ryu, and you know how he's very known for his iconic footsie tool, the crouching medium kick, also known as the low forward. What if I had the perfect spacing with Alex? He does crouching medium kick and he perfectly buffers it, but I knew he was going to do it, and I out footsied him, and I threw out my low forward to whiff punish him. His V trigger whiffs because he's crouching. If you just crouch, that tornado DDT, it doesn't catch anybody standing up. So it's like that's doo doo. That thing is
so
doo.
bad.
That's a buttery doo doo.
cheap.
That's like a doodle butter. It's just like a slimy doodle, like ugh. You know what I mean? That's just a doodle butter V trigger.
That V Trigger is whole wheat
Yeah,
buns.
it's cheap.
Ass.
But his V trigger 1, I think it's solid.
I think it's solid.
I think it's solid. And I think it's better
Yo, can you excuse me for
It's better-
45 seconds?
What'd you say?
So can you excuse me for 45 seconds and 10 frames? My bad, 12 frames, 12 long frames.
You bet. All right, well, hurry up. Okay, don't take that sweet old Hollywood time. All right. But all right, anyway. But shine. So look. I think so far with this tier list, I think it's solid. You know what I mean? Ain't bad. But
Yeah, it's not bad.
I think
I have a problem. I have a problem with where Vega's at, and maybe Zeku, but we're good.
Oh, Zeku's V Trigger 1?
Yeah, it's V Trigger 1. But I continue. Go ahead.
I think, to be honest, let's talk about Ed's V Trigger 1. I think it's great. I don't know about it's better than solid. I think it's great.
I actually think it's great, but I
But it's in
think
the back of
people
great.
are only. I think people are only starting to realize, like just now, realize it. But I think his V Trigger 1 is definitely better than his V Trigger 2.
I agree with that. That's why I saved it. I'll put it. It's better than Akuma's V Trigger 2. It's better than Vega. I don't know if it's. I think it's better than Sakura's V Trigger 2. I think so.
I don't think it's better than Sakura's V Trigger 2.
All right, I'll leave it right there then. I'll leave it right better than Vega's. And that's cool. It's still great.
Yeah.
All right. What about? Oh, Laura's V Trigger 2. That's just buns. That's just buns. Don't use it. Don't waste your time. It's buns. It's buns.
Yeah, it's pretty
It's
whack.
buns.
It's pretty
She
bad.
can't V-skill. She can't hit you with Street Fighter 5 gimmicks. All she does is that little dodge just to choke your neck. And then she just
The
gets a
weird
forward
dodge,
heavy punch
yeah.
target combo. So you mean to tell me I worked mad hard just to choke you? Like what?
It's pretty butt.
Yeah, that thing's buns. Okay.
Wait, who y'all talking about?
We were just talking about Laura. We were talking about her V Trigger 2. That thing is buns.
Yeah, I don't even know what that does.
Yeah, it's all right. So pretty much, you throw out a normal. She does like a little dodge, like a little sway dodge. You know, like Cody's his V skill 2. She does
Oh, I
that,
remember now.
but then all she
Yeah,
gets
that's
is a dash. First of all, it's a gap, but when she does a dodge and then she dashes and then she command grabs you. After when she chokes you, you're stunned for like 2 seconds. She only gets a small combo. Like she does like a forward heavy punch target combo, and that's it.
But that V Trigger is so trash, it don't even belong in trash. It just belong.
Yeah, I don't know what that
Don't
is.
even belong
It's
on there.
just don't pick it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just put it back on the bottom.
He said take it off the tip. He said do this.
Yeah, that's a tier under trash. It's not even on there.
Nah, I'll just put it trash. Like it's just trash. I think Fang's V Trigger 1 is buns. I think it's buns.
Trash.
It's buns.
V Trigger 1?
It's buns. His V
I think
Trigger.
it's meh.
You think it's meh? Why?
Yeah, I think it's meh. I think he can still use it and get it twice around, and he gets 2 sweet activate V triggers. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So,
like,
so what you think? It still has its use for maybe certain matchups.
I think you still get utility out of it just because of what it does. It drains your health, and like when he's done with it, he can get another one eventually. But
All right, well, he's in the
I
back
think
of
it's
meh. But his V Trigger 2, I think it's
it's
great.
great.
It's great actually.
I think it's great. Yeah.
I think
V
his,
Trigger 2?
Mix up
yeah, he gets so I think his V Trigger 2 is really great.
I think
I
You
think
can
it's
get
good.
neutral with it. Like you can do a lot with it, bro.
But it's in
I
the
think it's
back.
B.
Nah, it's not solid. It's not solid because he could rush you down OD with it. That's the
Yeah, I
problem.
guess.
Solid is like it's only good in like situational, like it's like
Like-
matchup dependent and stuff.
I think the V Trigger 2 is like only one of the only good things about Fang, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
All
that's
right,
true.
I think Colleen's. I said Colleen. Yeah, no. Colleen's V Trigger 1, it's meh.
Nah, it's solid.
No, it's solid. It's actually solid because the stun
I think it's
it
at the
freezes your
bottom
bar.
solid. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
He has 2 of them.
I think Urian's V Trigger 2, it's kind of great.
It's great. It's great.
It's not solid. It's great. because it's
Yeah,
The fact that
unblockable.
V Trigger 1 is the GOAT.
Yeah, I think. Where would you put it though? Is it
I
better
would
than
put it,
Fangs? I think it's better.
Nah, I like it where it's at. It's
Yeah, I
fine.
like it where it's at
Not bad.
too. I think Kage's V Trigger 1 is also kind of cheap.
Kage V Trigger. Oh, yeah, I think it's cheap.
I think that's
I would
cheap.
put it in A though.
Nah, I
I'll
think
put
it's
it in-
cheap because he's teleporting. Bro, his DP is safe. He can do an air Tatsu then teleport on the other side. That's OD. That's OD cheap.
I think
Bro,
his V Trigger 1 is very slept on.
you see,
Well, not
you see,
slept
It
on.
is, yeah.
you see what these.
But I
you
think
s-
it's very cheap.
you don't think it's cheap? You think it's great, Shine? What you say?
No, I think it's cheap.
Yeah, I think
agree
it's
with
cheap.
you. I think that V skill 2 that he does is cheap to just throw out too.
I think both Lucia's V Trigger 1 and V Trigger 2 is solid. I don't know about it being great.
I mean, I know there's a lot of people that think V Trigger 2 is better. I think V Trigger
I think
1
it's solid,
is.
bro.
I think it's at the very bottom. I think V Trigger 1 is at the very, very bottom of great, and I think V
Yeah.
Trigger 2 is in solid.
V Trigger 1 actually is great.
You know what? Yeah, because of the comeback potential. She does mad damage.
Yeah, I think literally only because of or when she has V Trigger 1 EX run V skill, I think that's cheap.
I think her V skill 2. I said V skill. Her V Trigger 2 is not better than Chun-Li's and is not better than Sagat. Let's talk about it. Because Sagat,
No,
I'm gonna tell you why. Sagat is chipping you out the whole game anyway. When he gets V Trigger, now all he needs is one more hit. If he has super, all he gets is one more hit, like Stamina kicks 2 Tiger Cannons. You lost.
I most definitely think Zeku V Trigger 2 is better than Lucia's V Trigger 2.
Okay, yeah. I just know that that Chun-Li and Sagat has a better V Trigger than hers.
I think Zeku is better than Chun-Li's too, but
I think so. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Chun-Li just runs out too fast, bro. It's not that good.
Yeah. Okay, all right. So everything is in order so far. It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I think Karen's V Trigger 1 is really good. I think it's great. I would put that better. I would put that better than. Is better than. It's better than Balrog's V Trigger 1. I think so.
I think it's just B.
I don't know.
I think it's just-
What?
I don't think it's
Yeah.
better than Balrog's, bro.
Yeah,
Nah,
you know what?
I-
I probably was tweaking. You know what?
because like,
I-
are you ever really
Yeah,
scared
you
of
know
that?
what? No. Yeah, you're right. Because it's just her neutral that's just it's just OD is overpowered, and it's just that's just like an extra like
Karen.
icing on it. This is like a cherry on top. Like okay, cool. Like all right, it's just she just
It's
gets a
just
new move.
Karen in general that's really good. but
Yeah, I think it's
just like-
solid. It's solid. It's not that it's better. I think it's. But no, but it's good because she could just use it. She does the wreckers and then she backdashes.
You
You
can't
can't press
skip
a button.
neutral.
Yeah.
I think it's just solid.
Yeah,
I don't
it's-
think it
it's
adds
solid.
too much.
But her V Trigger 2 is buns.
Trash.
No, it's meh. It's meh. It's not trash. It's meh.
It has uses.
Yeah,
It has
it's,
its
it's not solid. It's just meh. I'll put meh. It's like Vegas. It's literally Vegas. She skips turns by throwing out something minus. If you try to punish, she counter hits it. She does like a counter attack.
Oh, you know what's a trash V trigger? Fog's V trigger too.
No, it has
Trash.
its uses. It has its uses. It's
It's
not
meh.
trash.
I think
it's
it's meh.
meh. Yeah, I think it's meh. Where's her V
Her V
Trigger?
trigger 1 though.
Her V Trigger
I
1
would
is
say
great.
is-
I think it's great.
I
You gotta,
think
you
so
gotta,
too.
you gotta block all of that. To be honest,
The air fireball is pretty cheap.
I think to be honest, yo, you'd be surprised where I'll put it, but it's low key cheap. I think it's cheap.
Nah, it ain't S tier. I don't
All right,
think.
you,
No, it's not S tier, but
Shine
All right.
face.
I think to be honest, it's up here. It's past Dawson's, and I think it's better than Dawson's. You know, it's
I think
damn.
I think it's really good.
I think no, it's her thing. Her V Trigger 1. She could just start jumping, bro.
You know
and you gotta
she can't-
respect that.
Yeah, you can't anti-air really no
You can't
more.
anti-air, and if you get hit, Lord have mercy. If you try to anti-air, if you get hit with that fireball, Lord have mercy, you done. That damage,
Yeah,
I think it's
it
good.
does.
I think
Not
it's
S
great.
tier, bro.
It's not S
definitely
tier. No. I thought about it. It's not S tier, but it's better than Dawson's. They just start spamming it, like they start doing it. All right, where do we put G? His V Trigger 2. It's not trash and it's not meh. I think it's solid. But since his V Trigger 1 is so much better, you might as well use V Trigger 1 over his V Trigger 2.
Yeah, I think it's solid.
It's solid because he now has a reversal, but you're just playing a solid game.
Yeah.
So
he gets a lot of
I think it's
and then he gets the president power, like he gets the command grab. It's an armor command grab. So if you try to pressure him with those cheap block strings, like he could use V Trigger 2 to like, you know, you get cooked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, his V Trigger 2 is actually low key good. It's just V Trigger 1 is so much better.
Yeah. I think it's better than Vega's V Trigger 2. And I think it's in the top.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's in the top. I think it's solid. So I'll put it like.
I think the thing that makes it good, can't you cancel it off of like forward fierce and stuff? Like
you can cancel it off of normals. You can cancel off a sweep, roundhouse. It's good.
Forward.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's good. So I think where it's at is it's alright. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Minot's V Trigger 2, I think it's great.
I think it's great as well. I was going to get to that. I think it's great.
I agree.
I think it's better than. Where would you put it? It's better than.
Glad we're on the same page.
This is where it gets tricky. I think it's better than Ed's V Trigger 1.
I think it needs to go a little higher.
Yeah, I think so too. It's better than Seth's. I think it's no. I don't know if is it better than Seth's V Trigger 2?
I think it's right behind Keith.
So.
Yeah, I was looking at that too.
I don't think it's any better than Geef.
Yeah, I think it's good.
Yeah.
Now, let's talk about Guile. I think his V Trigger 2 is great. It's kind of cheap, to be honest. Guile's V Trigger. Yeah, it is. That thing is cheap. What?
It ain't S tier, bro. That V Trigger's not S tier.
All right, well, it's great.
Most of those mix-ups that we think are cheap aren't really that real.
It ain't that
I think they're pretty real.
Yeah, I was about to say, it ain't that simple.
Yeah, I think it's pretty
right.
People say backdash, but I've seen people convert off of when they backdash. You do meaty forward heavy kick, and they can convert off of it.
Yeah,
you gotta be reading that, though.
I think Guile, bro. I think I would put him in great, but I would rather use Guile's V Trigger 2 than Seth's V Trigger 2 because V Trigger 2 is more of a robbery. You get robbed with V Trigger 2.
Yeah. I feel like Guile's V Trigger 1 is still slightly better though. That V Trigger is really good.
It's right next to each other. I think
that V Trigger 1 raw damage is pretty good.
And he still gets like some cheap mix-ups on activation.
Where would you put it?
Right in front of his V Trigger 2.
I agree. That's why I put it right there. All right. Yeah. I think. Let me tell you something. You guys might disagree on this, but I think Blanca's V Trigger 2 is cheap. Let's talk about it.
No.
Nah.
No.
All right. Where would you put it? Great. I think it's great. I think it's great. It's solid.
It's solid.
I don't know about that.
It's low-key only cheap if you don't know the matchup. Like,
okay.
I would put it in great.
Yeah, I'll put it in great.
I think the mix-ups and like the mix-ups are gimmicky, but I feel like it still does a lot of damage, and he still gets good pressure and plus frames off of it. So I think that alone makes it great. But the mix-ups and stuff, the parts that you think would make it like cheap, aren't really all that real.
So where would you put it? I think
I would put it pretty low on the great spectrum.
That's what I was thinking.
I'll put it over Lucia, and that's it.
Yeah. It's not better than Urian's. It's not better.
Actually,
nah. You know what? Nah, it's probably better than Urian's, bro.
Yeah, I would put it over Urian's, but not.
Yeah, we almost done. All right. All right. I think Blanca's V Trigger 1 is meh. I don't really see people use it, so I can't really like.
Yeah, it's meh.
Yeah, I think it's only good to like be like fireballs or something.
It's in the back of meh. It ain't that good, to be honest.
Yeah, it's meh. Yo, Cody's V Trigger 1 is solid.
Yeah, no, his is solid. I agree. I think it's solid. I think
it's actually pretty good.
Where would you put it in a solid though? This is where I was I think Cole. Is it better than Colleen's?
I'm not gonna lie. I think Cody V Trigger 1 at the back of A.
V Trigger 1?
Yeah,
It's pretty good, bro.
Okay.
I can kind of agree.
Yeah, it's good.
Like that neutral, he could throw the knife. Like,
Bro, that stand medium punch when he has a knife is crazy.
Yo, what about Mika? Where's her V Trigger 2? With the chair?
solid.
You know, I actually don't know much about that V Trigger. I'm not gonna lie.
I can agree. Yeah,
I don't know. I think it's not trash.
I'll say
Like,
solid.
I would say
I'll say-
solid until
yeah, I was
further
gonna say
notice.
yeah. Yeah, she's a question mark. But you get hit with something stupid though. I got hit with something stupid before.
Yeah, she has some cheap setups, and if she hits you with a mix up, you can take like 15 strongs into a combo.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's if you
Nah,
get
that's
hit
kinda-
with a
that
mix
sounds
up
that
off of
sounds
that,
great to me, bro. That sounds great.
yeah, I
That sounds
don't
great.
see much of it.
Solid?
So I can't have too much
Note
opinion
look
on it.
where I put solid. Like it's just like just combo extenders. Look what I did in the solid. Look how I organized it. It's just like an extra. Like if you're playing neutral, if you just want to focus on neutral, you want to use those V triggers, the ones I have in solid. Look at those
you're right.
carefully. Where like the next hit in neutral, they just getting blown up. You know what I mean? You're just focusing only on
Yeah.
neutral.
Yeah,
But Mika, she don't play neutral. Like come on, like that's just I think it's great.
Yeah, she's not about the neutral thing.
She's not. I think
you think it's great?
I think both of E Honda's V triggers are solid.
yeah.
I think so.
I think
Arguably
his-
great.
Dude's pretty good though, bro.
I think his V Trigger 1 is in great. I think V Trigger
Yeah.
2 is
Yeah, V Trigger 2
solid.
is solid, but V Trigger 1 I think is better than Mika's. Is arguably better than Cody's.
Wait,
Not-
so
Better
you
than
put the chair? You put Mika's chair in A tier?
Yo,
I mean,
that's the only thing.
It's arguably.
Nah, it's cheap, bro. Well, it's good. It's really good. I'll leave Honda right there. I'll leave him right there.
Yeah, that's fair.
Birdie's. Oh, Birdie.
Birdie's V Trigger 2 is great.
They're both. They're not cheap
Yeah.
anymore.
I think his V Trigger 2 is great, and I think V Trigger 1 is cheap.
Yes, yeah, I agree. I think V Trigger 1 is
Still
cheap.
think it's.
Yeah,
Think V Trigger 1 is S tier still?
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, if you left it up to me, I'd put it
Bro,
in
that
broken,
command
but-
grab, you know how much damage that does? Bro,
Yeah.
nah, that's cheap. V Trigger 2
Bro, if you
is
left it up
great.
to me, I'd straight put V Trigger 1 in broken.
Oh,
Nah, I don't know about broken, but I'll put it in cheap. I'll put it in cheap.
like it ain't better than Monots and Poison.
Yeah, that's the matchup for you. Like I heard Birdie Ibuki, that's not a fun matchup for Ibuki. I heard about that. So that's what I'm
Oh
saying.
nah, it's definitely not fun.
Yeah,
Let me
no,
tell you something.
it's not broken. It's not because back in like season 2, when
Still
Sweep,
broken. Yeah, that shit was broken.
yeah, like back in the day it was, but nah, it's cheap. It's cheap.
Yeah, it's cheap.
V Trigger 2 is great.
Yeah,
To be honest, V Trigger 2 is it's kind of godlike, bro. I ain't gonna lie, like it's
Honestly-
low key better than Ibuki's V Trigger 1.
Honestly, the only thing that holds Birdie's V Trigger 2 back is the activation. That's it.
Yeah.
But nah,
Oh
you know
yeah,
what?
if they have a regular activation, it would be S tier for sure or better.
Yeah.
Like the reason why I was gonna put it in solid. I was gonna do that.
Nah.
But it's a little better
It
than
does too much
solid.
damage.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
great.
It's the damage. It's like that's crazy for just to be in solid. All right, Ken's V Trigger 2. That is buns. That thing is buns.
Yeah, that shit
That
trash.
thing is
You
buns.
might as
Don't-
well leave that on the line.
that thing is buns. I think V Trigger 1 with Ken is great.
2, yeah.
Is great. I think
It is great.
to be honest,
I think his V Trigger 2 is actually meh, personally.
that thing is buns, bro.
That shit trash.
There's still a use for it. People use Ken players use it to go through fireballs and whatnot.
Yeah,
So I think it's
that's true, I guess. But like, you really gonna give?
That shit
All
trash,
right, I
bro.
guess.
That shit trash.
And for like only like 2 characters is good for it. That thing is buns.
Hey man, he probably needed in those matchups. Those matchups count.
then
They
it's in a
probably still
very,
gonna
I
be
think it's in a
V-Trigger
very,
You're not using Laura's V Trigger 2 in no matchups or Alex's
Yeah.
V Trigger 2.
yeah, you're right.
Cammy's
You're
V
right.
Trigger 2.
Yeah, you,
Like, those are just literally useless V Triggers.
you're right. You're
Oh, you
right.
still gotta put Honda V Trigger 2 on there.
Yeah, Honda V Trigger 2, that's solid, I think.
Yeah, solid. Yeah.
I think his is better than Karen's because if he hit, like, say if y'all playing neutral, he does hands into the command grab, he's literally you're in the corner. You're automatically in the corner.
Yeah.
That's why it's good. But it's not great. Like, it has its flaws because it's not. I understand. Like, it's solid. It's just solid.
Yeah, it's just solid because you can throw him out of it.
Ryu's V Trigger 2. That thing is low key mad going to buns.
Who's?
We're talking about
Ryu. I think it's
Yeah, it's meh.
meh.
I think his V Trigger 1 is great. I think so. It's not solid. I think it's great. Those fireballs are OD.
I think it's solid, bro. Because like,
Yeah,
he got unlimited fireballs, but like, so what?
It runs out so quickly. Like, you can
Yeah.
keep tossing fireballs, but you might get jumped on. So you can't keep
It's
tossing.
not great. It's not
So
great.
where would you put it in the tier
You still-
list?
Right there.
I put like solid.
Now let's talk about Poison. Her V Trigger 2
Solid.
is solid. Yeah, I think it's solid. But
You got a
where?
command grab.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's just V Trigger 1 is just much better.
I would put it in front of Alex.
Alex, right? I was thinking that.
Yeah.
That's why I had it like right
like-
here.
He has EX hard rate with a command grab, and it's like a 5-6 frame command grab. It's pretty
Mhm.
good. And she can cancel hard rate into it if you V reversal.
That's true. That's true. Now, let's talk about Jury. Her V Trigger 1,
Great,
I think is great.
great.
That is great. That's a really good V Trigger. I think
Oh.
it's.
Her V Trigger 1, yeah, it's great. It's definitely great. No question.
You think it's better than Zangief's?
Yeah.
I think so.
Well,
Nah.
No. This is Zangief we're
probably
talking
right
about.
behind it.
Yeah, I think right behind it.
Like,
It's better than Manat's. I think it's better than Manat's. Cause that
Yeah,
bro,
it
one
is.
stand medium kick. You know how much that corner carry is OD.
Yeah.
Frame trap. She's
stand.
skipping.
She can
She's
steal
skipping
turns.
turns. She's
Yeah, she has a no charge fireball
I think
that she can walk behind. It's good.
I think Nash's V Trigger 2 is probably
it's meh.
meh. It's meh. But V Trigger 1 is solid. Going to great.
Yeah, solid.
It's low key great, but I think it's great,
It's
bro.
great.
I think it's great.
He's just trash.
Yeah, it's just he's trash. I think it's a good V Trigger.
I think it's B. I think it doesn't really do
I
much.
think it's B too. You're right. I think it's B.
Where would you put? All right,
I think
where would you put his V Trigger 2? Meh, right? But where in the meh?
The back.
I think it's better than Ryu's.
Yeah, it's better. Yeah, that V Trigger 2 is buns.
It's better than Ken's too.
It is better than Ken's.
Bro, Ken's
I
even
think
gets back.
I think it's better than Blanc. I think it's
Yeah,
better
it's better than
Blanca's, but I
Blanca's
don't
too.
think-
I think it's not better than Falk's.
Yeah, I think Fox is better.
Yeah, Falk does do mad damage in V-Trigger 2. It's just the activation is horrible.
It's really only the activation that holds
Nah,
it back from being
all right,
like.
Yeah.
but his V Trigger
Great.
1, how
I think it's at the front is solid.
it probably
Like out of all those, I think it's
yeah,
the
because
best.
he dominates a lot of characters from just throwing out a raw activation into V Trigger. That's good.
And then if he has super, like
Yeah,
Kinda
it's good. It's actually good.
Y'all don't. We don't even need to talk about that last one, bro.
Yeah,
You know what that last.
Leave that where it's at,
this
bro.
is probably the worst. This is probably the worst in the game. I don't know what this is. That thing's just
Yeah.
drains your.
Nah, Laura's is the worst, bro.
Yeah. That thing's terrible.
I would put it in front of Laura's. Laura's, it ain't worse than Laura's, bro. Nothing's worse than Laura's V-Trigger.
Yeah, that thing's doo doo. Ugh.
They never even. They don't even use that in casual match.
Yeah.
Like that shit trash, bro.
yeah. All right, you know what? I think that's it. Thank you guys. I think so far this looks solid. So we can can we agree that the worst V Trigger in the game is Laura's V Trigger 2? Can the three of us agree with that? And can the chat spam yes? Who's the worst? Who has the worst V Trigger? Whose V Trigger is buns? Who has the biggest buns in V Trigger? Whose V Trigger's the biggest buns?
I think Jury's personally.
Yeah, Jury's
Bro, it
so
doesn't.
doo-doo. Oh,
That V Trigger literally doesn't do anything.
yeah. You know what?
Yeah,
House. I mean, Verse. You know what? Yeah.
Bro,
Sorry.
it's supposed to drain your meter, but when she's hitting you, your opponent gains meter. So their meter stays at the exact same spot.
Yeah. So they capped.
They don't act-
They capped.
but at least it gives you super. At least.
All right.
Bro.
Okay.
But what does Laura do for you?
Nah, but no, Laura's. It's somewhat. It makes sense. But it's still bad, but it has its uses.
You know, she might command grab you. That's it. She might command grab you and get a combo after it. That's it.
Yeah, but it's.
It's just a slow command grab.
If I had to choose, I would rather use Laura's because she can make you guess after that.
Yo,
Dre ain't making
somebody
you guess after that.
named Azrael95. He said just take both of them off the list. I agree with him.
Yeah, those things are buns. Those things are buns.
Just take them off the list, bro.
But am I gonna have enough space to do that? Yeah, get out of here. Wait, hold on. Oh, it won't even let me do it. It's on the list. Oh well.
Dang.
Well, it's buns anyway, so it don't matter. It's buns.
Yeah, it's
That
trash.
thing is those things are booty butt cheeks. Ugh.
That shit
terrible.
E tier. You ain't never seen E tier before.
But we can all agree that the best feature in the game is Urian's. Lord Urian's Aegis Reflector. We can all agree with that. That's the best.
That should be a 4-bar V trigger.
Like Sean, I saw what Nemo did to you. You were out fundamental him at what was that? Canada Cup?
We're talking about Canada Cup.
You were out fundamental in him, and you still
I
lost.
should have won that round. I remember he hit me with a left right, and I lost. I guessed wrong, and I died. I remember very clearly.
All right, cool. And Akuma's is self-explanatory. You know what I'm saying? Seth is cheap. Colleen is dumb. Nakali and
I
Laura.
think forgot a character.
Huh?
I think forgot a character.
Oh, you think we forgot a character? Let me scroll down. No. We got everybody. You know, is that what you mean?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh.
We said everybody. I said Yuri and Akuma. I said Seth, Colleen, Nakali, and Laura. What's up?
Oh no, you definitely got all of them, Smug. Don't worry about that one you missed. Definitely got all of them.
Yeah, I didn't miss any. Look, I'm moving it. Urian, I'm moving Akuma, I'm moving Seth, I'm moving Colleen, Nakali again, and Laura. I didn't miss anybody.
Oh, okay.
All right, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, well, we can all come to an agreement that we didn't miss any characters, and I think this whole tier list seems to be in order. We're on the same page. Yeah, I think it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
It looks pretty good.
All right, cool.
Like it.
You guys have any
saying?
say it again?
You already know what I have to say about certain placings, but it's fine.
Yeah. You know, I think everybody is on the same page. I think we all had a really nice discussion. We just came to all an agreement. Like, I think every character is where they're supposed to be, and that's it, pretty much. So, all right, guys. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for tuning in. Next time we're just gonna keep this tier list thing rolling. You know what I mean? And thank you, Shine, for taking the time out of your busy Hollywood schedule. You know, I know you're very busy. I know you are. You know,
boy, it's all right. Look,
it's all right, man.
I'm glad you return calls these days. So,
huh?
What?
Well, you know, I got a lot of things on my plate right now, so you know, I'm doing my thing, you know what I mean. But I'm here, you know. I don't forget about my people, you know what I mean. That's all. But all right, guys. All right, Verse. Thank you also for tuning in once again, and thank you for. I know you're a very busy dude too, so you know, I understand. Like, you got a lot of important things and a lot of things, you know, you got to do, you know. So thank you just for joining the chat as well.
Bro. Anytime.
And everybody in the chat, thank you guys as well for taking the time out of your busy Hollywood schedule. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you were here with us.
Yeah, I know Verse extra Hollywood, bro.
Yeah, exactly. So, but all right.
Yeah, that's me, Sabo. What's up, Sabo?
Yeah, so all right, guys. I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna take a nice, luxurious shower. I'm gonna wash my kiwis, and we're gonna get up out of here. All right, you guys. Leave a comment below and just tell me what you guys think. Let me know if you guys want to see any more tier lists. Just let me know in the comments below. And thank you and you're welcome. And we out of here. All right, peace.
Peace.
G-Cheap.
It's that boy man.